Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Just going to give you a few minutes. I want to check that everything that we're doing is working before I proceed. And I'll give you a few minutes. I want you to look at, and I've got one or two things that I need to questions to ask. So please do join the broadcast. 1 minute, please. Sorry. Just want to make sure that things are working fine. So, okay, not that one. So, beg your pardon, please. Just checking. Good morning. I'm just checking that everything is running. We're back again. So, do let me just be clear. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so, yeah. If you're watching this broadcast for the first time, please subscribe. Let's just go share. One second, please. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Sugar. 1 minute, please. I was gonna do something. I'll take that call later. Sorry, I can't take it right now. There. Okay. So I'm gonna just share it into different places, and I want people to tune in. Please subscribe to us on Twitter as well. And I want to bring this to our attention. 1 minute, please. Let me just do a few more things just before I proceed, because I want this to be a discussion among all of us. Okay. Okay. So, sorry. Okay. 1 second, please. Just give me a minute. I just want to allow time people to join us a little bit because it's better that way. I'm trying to get as many people as possible. Anyway, that's it. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so now, so those of you, if you're watching it, please go ahead. What I want to do is wish you all a good morning. I hope I find you well. We're going to have a discussion today. I'm just checking. Please tune in, subscribe. Like I said, as you're coming in, subscribe to Citizen AY. Let's go again. We're going to now, let's go to the next place. Okay. Okay. So we are just going to be checking that. Good morning. Please subscribe as you're coming in. Please subscribe to Citizen AY as you're coming in. I would really appreciate your support. We're trying to ask a question. I would just want to we just been, those who are going to our supposed leaders. I think we need to ask questions. This is not about being abusive. As you all know, that's not our style on Citizen AY. We only speak truth to power. And we want you to, I'm sure we can all, 1 second, please. We just need to ask questions. And we need to really question their motives and begin to look at things from a particular point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're coming in, we'd like you to please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. As you know, Facebook do have their own ideas and things. And, that's okay. That's fine. But like I said, for us to continue to, build, to work on what we're doing, we need a platform where we speak truth to power, and a platform where we will not be interrupted, where for daring to speak truth to power. So good morning, good morning. Tunde Caxton, good morning. Akin saying, good morning. Tunde Caxton, morning. Akin saying, morning. Tunde Caxton, morning, and are the others. So good morning to you all. Let's please subscribe to us on YouTube. We'd very much like that. That will be that as soon as you're coming in, and also share the broadcast. Let's have a discussion among ourselves. Uh, and it's important we do continue these discussions. Uh, what we're trying to do is really ask really important questions. So please, when you get this broadcast, do share, and we're going to be asking one or two questions about those who call themselves our leaders. And good morning, Neki Neki. So we want to ask questions about those who call themselves our leaders. Yesterday, I want to thank you all for those who joined us on the broadcast with Tony Nadi. I know there is a bit of discussions, and people, some people are for, some people are against, and in many respects, what it stands for, and what it, and some are supportive. And but one thing is clear for all of us. I think we are all, as Middle Belt and Southerners, we are all. One thing is certain: we're going for self-determination. The reason why Tony was on the platform yesterday was to talk about the amendment and the impact of the amendment on all of us. The amendment, the electoral amendment, has a very, very strong bearing. Just a bit of a recap on that. That amendment, potentially, what it would mean is if less than 13 states reject it, it becomes law, and the effect of that amendment to the electoral bill is that somebody who is a Fulani can be brought in, by flown in, by the federal government into your local government area, and they will be seen as indigenous people controlling your resources, controlling your land. And this has got huge implications for all of us in diaspora. I want you to really understand that. That has got really huge implications, Yeah. Sort of process. Yeah. Exactly. I know. In the UK, I know. All sort of protests. I understand. Yes. Tunji Caxton, I do. I've heard about it. And it is quietly going through the stages. So seems to be some sort of an issue here. It's interesting how they are portraying, the press are portraying a certain country in a particular way, but they're doing the very same thing. So that's a very good point, Tunji Caxton. A very, very good point you raised there, and one that really deserves us looking closely into. Those of you watching, as you're watching, if you're just joining us, please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. You'll be doing us a great favor. So yes, but what I wanted to touch on yesterday was yesterday's program was focused on the amendment. I wasn't going to talk about anything that I haven't researched or checked. That's what we do. We do, before we talk about anything, we always come in and we make sure that we find out about the information. So very, very important that we do that. And I urge you all to please. Good morning to you, Ebun Yusuf Abiodun. Good morning. Adegumo Wasiu Monday. Good morning. Musili Oseni. Good morning. Sunday Adebanjo. Good morning. Tunde Ademola. Good morning. Adjani Ajala. Alpha Ojolowo. Ojolowo. I think. I hope I'm saying it right. Sunday Adebanjo. Good morning to you all. As you're coming in, Felix Aye Labola, Bada Abiola, good morning. Shegun Olaitan, good morning. The broadcast is going to be in English, so permit me to continue to speak in that in there, because we want to reach more audience. When we're on Oduduwa TV Radio proper, we would speak I'm a maso Yoruba, mo ba ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan wa, ẹ ṣeun. So I greet you all. Salaudeen Jalil Alalawale Okunola Tolulope, Ebun Yusuf Abiodun, Ajegunmo Wasiu Monday, Musiliu Oseni Tiamiyu. Good morning. Good morning, Joe Bamidele. So I greet you all. Salaudeen, good morning to you. So I greet you all. As you're coming in, please, I've pinned the YouTube channel. Facebook are playing the games. We do not want to rely on them. If you are watching on any of the platforms, please help us share this podcast. The question is this. The question I posed is this. Let me just read that to you, because I want to be very, I'm deliberate in the questions I'm asking. And I think it is one we should ask. And it says here, does Tinubu speak for millions of Yoruba people who are oppressed in Contraption One Nigeria that he supports? Does he? And those aspirants who are from the Southwest, do they support the Yoruba people? Do they support us? And if so, if they say they do, where is the evidence? Where's the evidence? But before, so I want you to ponder that. Does Tinubu speak for millions of Yoruba people who are oppressed in our own land, in Contraption One Nigeria? The one Nigeria he supports. What evidence is there? What evidence is there that Tinubu is speaking for us? Yes, he was made Asiwaju of Lagos, but that is very different from speaking for the people. And if you're saying you're speaking for the people, what evidence do we have? What evidence? Good afternoon, Akadeju Victor. So at this point, yeah, it doesn't speak for me. Thank you very much, Bashir Mustafa. So what I'm asking, it is a potent question. It's a relevant question. And I'm going to play some videos and we will talk about it. But before I play that video, following the discussion yesterday with, I want to just reiterate what I said about the amendment. There is some electoral amendment that is going to be coming through that will impact how INEC, the federal government, via INEC, will come into the states and local government and take control of our land. The only way we can stop this is if we have minimum of 13 states to reject that amendment at the state level. Once 13 states or more rejects it, that electoral bill will not pass. It is very, very important. Tony Nadi was on the show specifically talking about that yesterday, and I wanted to just bring that to your attention. Very important. Please focus on the message. I would see if I can show you. I'm going to try and get some things out. Let me see if I can get this up, actually. 1 second. So I'm going to just show you a quick rundown. Oh, no, not that one. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. So it's important. Let me see if I can get. I just need you to really be on board with this. The INEC is the tool, is the new tool that they are going to use. You see, they're having an emergency meeting. They had an emergency meeting whereby, if you look at everybody who was there in that meeting, Bajabe Amila is the token boy where the decision has been made. You know, what we are saying is this: that electoral bill, there are some changes in it that Tony Nadi mentioned yesterday. It will impact all of us. I am saying it now. If you have a land, if you have a property, if you have properties in any area in the South, it is in your interest to get behind the action that we're calling for, to make sure that we reject that electoral bill. They are trying to pass the bill that will allow INEC to run elections bypassing the state and local governments. It is very important we understand what that means. The minute they do that, they can take over your land, because whoever they put in, they will appoint people. They will only accept people they register to be able to run in an election. There is no freedom there. We need to make sure this is absolutely clear to us. This impacts everybody. Whether you are middle belt, whether you are southwest, whether you are southeast, this bill, if we do not reject it, and we have to tell our people in our communities now to go at every state, to all of the House of Assembly members, the governors, we have to put pressure on them that they mustn't, because those of us in diaspora that have got homes, if this bill goes through, and it will go, they've passed it via the National Assembly. But for it to really take effect, it needs the assent of more than 24 states. What we need to do is make sure that 13 states, and we have them, we have the numbers, we have at least 17 states in the South, Middle Belt and South. We have 17 states whereby we can vote, make sure this bill doesn't pass, because it will impact our own properties, our any claims, generational property, our ancestral properties, our land, our farms. Once this bill passes, if we do not take action collectively, once it passes, it is that much difficult to get what we want. I just wanted to put that out there. I'll come back and talk about that. Now, before I go ahead, I'll come back and talk about Tinubu. Now, I want to talk about the update. I also want to add something. I am 100% in support of our petition. So let's go and look at the petition. That's my personal view. People can have different views, and that's how, this is the beauty of what we're doing. We can have different views about how things are. As it stands for me, on the balance of how things stand, I am urging every one of us, go ahead and support that petition. Continue to sign it. So let's go and look. The petition is there. Let's go and look at the updates on the petition as we go ahead. I just want to say that that's my personal opinion, and I am entitled, and we are all entitled to our views. This is not something. The beauty of having a discussion is that you can talk about things and you can have a different view, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you come and make a decision. My decision, my view, and I'm suggesting to everybody else, continue to sign that petition, because 5 million, having 5 million people's voices somewhere is telling you that these are people speaking. That alone is something that I am for Yoruba Nation. Body Martino, I am for Yoruba Nation. No. Where do you get that impression from? I am for Yoruba Nation. I am just showing you now. I'm telling us we support the petition. There is nothing wrong in saying look out, because they are coming for our land and at the same time supporting petition. They are mutually exclusive. Yes, you can do that separately, and there's nothing wrong. My position is clear. I am for Yoruba Nation, and that is why I am talking every day and raising the level of the awareness. So let's be very, very clear about that. I am 1000% behind Yoruba Nation, and we must not relent until we get it. So, Body Martino, don't get that wrong. Don't get that. Please be very, very clear. No. I am Yoruba Nation 100%. I am for Oduduwa Nation 1000. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mi, jẹ́ kó yé wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká láyà, ẹ jẹ́ kí láyé yín dáadáa. Ọmọ Yorùbá gan pọ́nbélé, òun gan lè mi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. So kò sí ni, àní àsìkò ti tó, ìyà yìí tó, ó tó gẹ́. So I hope you understand what I'm saying now. I'm being very, very clear and specific. I am for Yoruba Nation 100%. And we will get it using all manner of ways to make sure we achieve that. So I hope I'm clear on that. So going ahead now, I want to just make sure we touch on something here. I am for this petition, and I tell you the reason why I am for the petition. When you have 5 million people somewhere, people will not ignore that. When you have a record of 5 million people on the petition, they will not, it's hard for it to be ignored. It's hard to be ignored. So on that basis, purely on that basis alone, you will find that, let me just see how the numbers is. Why is he playing? He's playing a game today. 1 second, I just want to get into it. I need to get something done. So I need to know how many people have signed it so far. And that's what I was trying to get at. I wanted to show you that figure. But okay, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back again. Let me go home. I don't know what's happened there. So home. So let's just see how many people have signed it. Because I need that information so that we can help ourselves. But even if you don't have the information, at the last time there was at least 120,000 people who have signed it. But we need more people to sign it. So I am for that petition because it is encouraging. When people are getting involved in that process, we are getting them engaged. Purely on that basis alone, it is serving its purpose. You may disagree about what the aims are at the end or whatever, but the actual participation of the people is what we need in this process. So please, go ahead. Continue to sign that petition. They might have changed 1 or 2 things about it so that information is not available. That's okay in that case. I understand that. And I will be bringing more people on. I'll be having a discussion to see how we can actually talk about this again, to reiterate the need for us to continue and go forward with this petition. It's very, 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 very important. So you are hearing it here. I've nailed my mast to what I believe in. I believe in encouraging our people to be part of this process. And this petition is a perfect opportunity to engage the grassroots in this process. So I hope that is very, very clear. It's quite a different thing from anybody talking about their views. These are my views. These are what I support. And I'm putting it on the screen. You can see it right there. I am nailing my mast to signing the petition because the people in the grassroots, in the markets, in the villages, in the towns, they will put their number and their names to that petition. So please do not stop. We encourage you all. Let's do what we can to support that petition. I am reiterating that clearly. I have looked at things, and on balance of what we are trying to achieve, I stay firmly on the side of Yoruba people who are trying to go for independence. This is a way for their voices to be heard, and they can have a record. That is my view. I'm stating that loud and clear. So, Body Martino, I think you're coming to the right platform. You can go ahead. You see, I am not working. I am working for Yoruba Nation. I will speak to anybody, anywhere, any platform. If there's any information that will benefit us getting Yoruba Nation, to make us aware, I will speak to anybody. You see, let us not make the mistake. One of the mistakes that we are making as Southerners, if you notice you know the strength of the Fulanese, I'll tell you today. Let me tell us all the strength of the Fulanese. I'm not going to lose track of where I'm going. I will not lose track. This guy, whatever, Body Martino, I think you've been sent out to distract. But I'm going to answer you this and I'm moving on. The strength of the Fulanese, they might have disagreements among themselves about things. You know, really particular stuff. But to achieve their common goal, you know what they do? They will not allow that difference to stop them from achieving that common goal. Their common goal is to fulfill the plan of Ahmadu Bello, who says that Nigeria is the grandfather's estate. And they are working at it. Look at it now. Every state, they are trying to put your Fulanese to take our land. And you are here busy telling me that I am no longer supporting One Nigeria. And I'm supporting Yoruba Nation. That I'm supporting One Nigeria. And every sinew of my body, my cap, is my cap on me has got the Yoruba flag. And you are here saying this. You really need to really be looking at things objectively. Now, what I want us to be very aware of is, whilst we are fighting each other as Southerners, I'm talking about Middle Belt, I'm talking about Igbos, I'm talking about Yorubas, because we all do it. Whilst we are fighting each other, we are simply leaving avenues for the Fulanis to perfect their plan, such as this electoral bill. You may think this is nothing. This electoral bill is a ticking time bomb. It's a ticking time bomb. And like I tell you, if we do not and we have to work on it, we have many fires to put out. And this is one of them. So I will not relent. So whatever you want to say about me, go ahead. I'm going to pack that now. So I've given you sufficient time now, Body Marino. I've given you exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lady Best. So I have given you enough time. If you still have the belief that I am not speaking for Yoruba Nation, you know what? You are perfectly entitled to your own opinion. And that's fine. That's the beauty of how this works. Understand me? So now, in going forward, I want to reiterate again. We sign the petition. The petition, the actual process of getting into that petition and signing it, means that you are actively involved in making a change, in making Yoruba Nation a reality. So for me, there is no way I will tell you not to support that. The fact of the matter is, you start with a plan. Yes, you can modify the plan later on. The plan is we need 5 million people on that petition, and we must support that 100%. I hope that's clear enough. So please, 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 I urge you all, every Yoruba person, in the market, in the village, in the towns, in the cities, wherever you are, you must support, sign that petition, because that is you taking control of your destiny. By signing that petition, if we can get to 5 million people, think of the message that we'll send. Never mind what is written or whatever somebody is interpreting. That's their view. That's their view. They have a different, people will have different views. The question is, what is our objective? What objective are we trying to achieve? If you can focus on the objective, our objective is Yoruba Nation 1000%. Then there's something we call market noise. Just ignore the market noise. Ariwoja. Focus on where you're going. That is what we're doing. So I'm telling you, everybody that signs that petition, it shows that you are signed up to freeing your coming generation. This is beyond talk. It shows that. I've read different documents and they have different views about it, but my interpretation, and this is very important, is that it is better we the people be part of this process. Signing that petition makes us part of the process. Now they have a record. If we get to 5 million, nobody can ignore that fact. 5 million people, that is hard evidence. Sign it. Go ahead. Just being practical about this, and I'm being very, very clear. And at the same time, I'm reminding us that amendment, we have to keep an eye on it. We must now put pressure on those who are in government now not to make sure it passes. Because if it does, what will happen is, before we even get to the point, and the beauty of what is going to happen is, if that amendment doesn't pass, then 2023 elections becomes meaningless. 2023 elections becomes meaningless. So somebody's trying to call me. I don't know who. I mean, I can't take the call right now. I'm on a. Okay, let me just do. Hello, caller. Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
I hope you are not online.
I'm live right now, so call me later.
Oh, okay. I'll let you be.
Thank you.
Talk to you later then.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
So now, what I'm trying to say is this. Let's be very, very clear. The best way for our people to be part of this process is to participate in it. This petition affords us that opportunity for our people to participate in that process actively. So support it. No equivocation about this. Support it. 1000% support it. Please support it now. So I will take calls later. Let me just I haven't switched the phone on properly. I'm going to switch it on now. But I didn't want to. I wanted to just restate that point, because it's very important that we understand. We must understand that, you see, that petition is a way into this self-determination. That means our people are listening, and we can gauge the participation of the people. You understand? So support it, sign it. Even if you have reservations, it doesn't matter. The goal is the participation of the people is what is important. I hope that is clear. Very, very clear. So, yes, exactly. Thank you very much. So, I hope that is clear to all of those. If you had any misconceptions about my thought process, about how I look at things, now you have a clear picture. There is no ambiguity about what I'm saying now. Sign the petition. You must. I encourage you. Furthermore, those of us who are abroad, get your family and friends to sign it. Sign it. We need to reach 5 million. That would give us a good data that nobody on the planet can ignore. Luxembourg are only 38,000 people. Luxembourg are only 38,000 people, and they're a nation. And you're telling me that 5 million won't matter? Come on, be real. We are 60 million. Of that, if 5 million I've got the name nailed to Yoruba nation, that's a powerful message. So for me, I support that. I support that. And I hope I've given you the basis upon which I'm telling you why we need to go forward and speak clearly about this petition. And of course, the amendment is something we should be looking at, because it would affect our own properties as we speak. As we speak. Because what will happen is, if we let that pass, one day you will suddenly wake up and your property will be earmarked to Oruga colony, and they will not pay you a penny of compensation. So we need to watch those things. That's what I'm trying to make us. I hope you can get that logic. I hope that makes sense. Now, we will come back to this again. I urge you again, sign the petition. Now, I want to go back to the central question I asked at the beginning. And here we have. This is what I want you to look at. The question is this: does Tinubu and others, do they speak for Yoruba people who are oppressed in Contraption One Nigeria that he supports? Do they speak for you and me? That's the question we should be asking. And when I say speak for you and me, let's be very clear. I'm asking, do they actually represent your views? Do they show concern for your well-being? Are they taking positive action to deal with your lack of infrastructure in Yoruba land as we speak? I am being very specific. Very specific. Now, so many of you, leave your comments on here. Does he speak for you? Does he speak for Yoruba people? Leave your comments, yes or no. Just say, if he speaks for Yoruba people, say yes. If you don't believe so, say no. I want people to get involved in this process. So let's go ahead. And also at this time, as we're going ahead and talking about this, I want to urge you to please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. As I've told you, as I've said many times, Facebook are playing games, and I'm not interested in their games. So those of you watching, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY, go and do so now. Let's go ahead now. So please go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY now. You'll be doing us a great favor by doing that. It's very, very important, and I thank you all. And those of you that's already subscribed, thank you so much. Do me a favor, however, hit the notification button, and of course, give us the thumbs up. When you are on the platform, hit the notification button and give us a thumbs up. So just a reminder, just go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. And also, it's pinned. Those of you on the platforms, it's pinned on Citizen AY, it's pinned on Oduduwa TV Radio. You can just click on the link and you can subscribe. Oh, one more thing. I just remembered one more thing. I need to put the petition there. Yes. In fact, the petition is pinned down. Fantastic. Yeah. So the petition is pinned down. So yes, I was going to, I meant to do that, but I was in the middle of everything. I sort of forgot. So thank you for doing that. But don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY. So let's check something here. I'm going to just make sure that it's connected so that if you want to call in at some point. But let me crack on for a little bit in the meantime. So now, so that's done. So please go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Go ahead and do that. Now, the petition is very important. So now, the question is, does Tinubu speak for Yorubas who are oppressed in our own land? You know, as he supports his One Nigeria, does he? You know, so my opinion is he doesn't. That's what I'd say, you know. He speaks for us, a Yoruba man, because he believes in, which is, sorry, who? Sorry, let's listen to this. Sheso Samuel Fashai says he speaks for as a Yoruba man because he believes in decentralization, which is the solution to Yoruba problem and a step to achieving Yoruba nation. Well, that's a very big statement. Let me just how do you see this? I'm going to just pin that. Sheso, obviously we have somebody that supports what's his name again? Supports Tinubu, but I don't, and here are my reasons. So let's hear from everybody. Yeah, let's hear. Let's not ignore. We don't silence the voices. Let's hear them. Let's hear. Let me just go and look at another platform whilst I'm waiting for the confirmation of this, because that's very interesting to hear that he believes that decentralization will bring us to eventually where we will be able to get Yoruba nation. I'm yet to see that thought process, but here's the evidence of why I am trying to. You cannot say to me that you support Yoruba nation when you are going for when you strongly believe in Nigeria, and Nigeria, as we know, is a slave camp for Middle Belt and Southerners. It is as simple as that. So I don't agree with that. Yeah, I think it speaks for, if it's not the crowd statement, generally shouldn't be doing what they are doing now, running to be president. Yeah, well, yeah, Vine Maxwell. Yeah, I think, yeah, he speaks for you, Ruyubanye. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no, he does not, but for himself. Thank you. Now, very good. Now let us listen to his statement that he made just yesterday, or maybe yesterday or a few days ago. Listen to his statement, and I will play it maybe several times, but I want you to listen to his statement, and you tell me if you still hold the same view. Listen to this.
United in my period.
Sorry.
I will remain united in my period. And we will use that unity, the symbol of our party, stay as one, to cleanse of Nigeria of unrealizable potential.
Okay, 1 second. Somebody's made a call in. I'm going to take the call. 1 second. I'll take the call and just try. Let's hear. Good morning, caller. Yes. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you? Hello, caller. Yes.
Hello.
Morning. Hello. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
I'm coming from London.
Okay. So your name again? So say your
Sheson Fashai.
Okay. Sheson Fashai. Okay. Good. Good.
You just pinned my comment.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I really comment on what you have been doing to celebrate Yoruba. And for me, I will commend Tinubu and I will commend you two as well, because you are doing same job but taking different directions.
Okay. I can see that. Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. So as you are doing fighting for Yoruba nation, fighting with what you believe. So as same way Tinubu is fighting.
Okay. But what evidence do we have that he doesn't? Have you had it? What statements has he made that for us to know about that he speaks for Yoruba nation? What statements?
He won't be speaking like a teenager. You know where you know the situation of Nigeria. He won't be speaking like a teenager that I will do this and do that. Same way, same mistakes Awolowo and Nabela made.
Okay. So
as an adult, you have to keep so many things in your mind.
Okay.
But you don't know what is going on. Okay, for example, Tinubu, let's go to his antecedent. Why he was Lagos State governor. He was the only governor in Southwest Yoruba that has ever fought for decentralization of local government. Like Kano is having like 50 local government, while Lagos State has only 20 something local government. He fought for it. He fought for Lagos State to be given more local government.
Was he successful?
He wasn't successful.
Okay. Okay.
Secondly, he fought for decentralization of electricity. Just imagine Lagos State can generate and distribute and transmit its electricity.
Okay.
What happened to Lagos State? Let me finish it.
Okay.
He fought for that as well. He started with the this power plant whatever. So Obasanjo didn't allow him to do that as well.
Okay.
But now today, do you know Tinubu owns the House of Assembly of today in Nigeria?
He owns it.
House of Representatives in Nigeria, to be precise. He owns it today. And through that, they've been passing some law. Do you know they passed the law that gives states to generate electricity, transmit, and distribute power?
Okay.
Once he's not in power, he has so many things to do that will favor Yoruba.
Okay.
And that will be the first step of Yoruba freedom.
Okay.
Once you can do your things yourself, that's when other people that don't know about Yoruba, that's when they will be waking up that, oh, so if we can generate our light, we can have freedom for ourselves. It will be good for us.
Okay.
So
okay.
We have to start from somewhere. That's why I don't support people that condemn Tinubu.
I'm not condemning anybody. Have you noticed now? It's not about condemning.
Okay, this is my first time of watching your show.
I'm not condemning. I'm trying to ask questions, and I'm glad that someone who supports him is calling him. This is an opportunity for us to engage. Go ahead.
Most of Yoruba, most of people that agitate for Yoruba nation, they are taking Tinubu as the one holding them down.
Okay.
They took it as if they are not even fighting for freedom. That they want to fight Tinubu. I only ask them, okay, if Tinubu died today, we have any freedom? Nothing. It's just that something suspicious underneath that they are doing. Why attacking Tinubu? Is it Tinubu that is the only aspirant in Yoruba land? Many people want to come out for president. Why Tinubu? Tinubu is not holding anybody down. Do your things while he does it alone as well.
Okay.
And most of the people that does this thing, they live abroad when they have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of association. Why are you talking? You don't have to demoralize Tinubu.
No. What we try to do on Citizen AY is to be balanced and fair about our and we are always respectful. Generally. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, understood.
Please, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All over social media, you see Yoruba fighting each other.
Yeah. No, but
Tinubu is not holding anybody's freedom.
No.
It's not holding anybody's freedom. That's why, to me, I believe politics is involved.
Okay.
If you want freedom, go straight for the freedom.
Yeah.
But Tinubu is also fighting for Yoruba.
Okay.
Even though you don't like the way our method is tinubu
Okay.
You can't expect Bola Tinubu to be talking like a child and be arrested and be detained as same as Abiola.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Yeah, but
that's what I know you don't.
Let's just
what Yoruba Nation wants him to do. They want him to speak of Buhari.
Yeah.
He'll be arrested.
No. I think. Listen, what I'd like you to tell me now. So. First of all, I want to thank you for calling in, and I really appreciate you calling, because you see, on this platform, what we'd like to do is we don't want to preach to the converted, or for let the saying goes. We like to hear from different opinions. That way, we can be it can really test our own belief to see if it's really as strong as it is or if it needs to be modified. Now, some of the things you said now makes some kind of sense. But I have a question for you. I have a question.
Yeah.
In all of the years that I think he was a governor for 2 times, 8 years, if I'm correct, something like that. In all of those years, I don't see the electricity situation that we have now has not changed from that time to now. So, and our people are suffering. I just don't see. I don't see. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
When he became governor of Lagos State, he has a lot of plans for Yoruba, Lagos.
Okay. Yeah.
And he realized that no country, no state will make any progress without electricity. And he realized the way Nigerians was structured.
Okay.
Everything was centralized.
Okay.
If you want to do anything with power, you have to go to Abuja. You want to do anything, you have to go to Abuja. And he brought out his own plan that, okay, let's decentralize this thing. Let Lagos generate, transmit, and distribute its own light.
Yeah.
And he started the project. We were there all because of politics. They stopped him. One thing most people that live in Lagos doesn't know is that there are many federal government policies affect Lagos.
Okay. Okay.
How will you develop state without no electricity?
So
we need to decentralize so many things.
Right.
And it's part of freedom.
So
first step to freedom.
Just okay. Let me just. The reason I'm asking this question is this. You see, if he's been in there for 8 years, and then he's now have people who are governors who are with him, as it were, and this is going on 20 years, and nothing has changed. It is very difficult to actually be able to key into the message that you're trying to send. That his work is for us. Do you understand that?
I know it's very difficult. It's only deep thinkers that realize what I'm saying. When he was governor, he doesn't have power to change anything because everything has been centralized. Lagos, most especially Southwest, was tied.
Okay.
So, and he needs the power. He needs the federal government power with the support of House of Assembly to change so many things.
Okay, only for time purposes, my brother.
For example,
you
go and check what has, with the support of Jabia Miller, what has been done to electricity now. They passed the bill now. It's just meant for Buhari to sign it. They passed it first. They give it state the power to generate, to transmit, and distribute power.
Okay.
Once we have that, one Lagos can do that. Abuja will follow suit.
Are you aware?
Are
you aware? Before you go ahead, are you aware that there is a law right now that is about? There's an amendment to the Constitution that is actually going to scuttle everything you're saying now. The amendment that they're trying to pass is the federal government will now start running. INEC will come and run state elections, bypassing local and state governments. And that means that they will also certify who can run in those elections. Are you aware of that? That is something that the government is trying to amend, to put into law now. And we need 13 states to reject it. What is he doing about that? It is under his own government. What is he doing about that?
I don't.
This is a new law that just came in. It's a new proposal. They're trying to. They've passed the law in the Senate and the National Assembly, but they're now waiting for over 24 states to accent it in each of the states. Once it becomes law, that is it. What is?
Do you mean local government autonomy?
No, this is not about local government. It is part of it, but what is happening now, because of the coming elections now, what they are doing, they are trying to amend the Constitution, what do you call it, the electoral bill, to make sure that INEC can go and run elections in its state devoid of denying the state the right to run and organize their own affairs in terms of elections.
The reason why they want INEC to be involved is that most state governors, they impose chairmen in their state.
Hold on. So you support this?
Yeah.
You support this? Are you aware Are you aware that if the state, if the federal, then if the federal government does that, then we are not a democracy, because you are supposed to allow each of the states to decide. That is no longer a democracy. Do you understand that?
Until we decentralize INEC. Do you know Southwest Governor of recent, they pushed for a bill to be passed into act for each region to have a Supreme Court.
Okay.
It was rejected. I mean, that's the first time. When we try again, we'll get to a stage.
Okay.
All these
so you know, but you know the implication of what is happening. What if that were to pass? Because right now the government, you are also aware that the federal government has made it a law that if you are a Fulani man and you find yourself in any of the states in the Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast, as long as you speak one or two words of the local language, you will be seen as an indigene. Are you aware of that? Are you aware?
I know, I'm not aware of that.
See, this is the danger. You see, they're changing the.
Hold on, please. Is it not meant for Fulani or meant for all tribes in Nigeria?
It is. They say all tribe, but the people who are coming in are Fulanis. They're the ones who are being allowed to come in. The borders are open in the north. Everybody knows this.
My brother, I support what you are doing, sensitizing Yoruba, but let's support Tinubu to fight for power. There are so many things to be amended.
Okay. All right. Listen.
If we want to fight a war, you have to plan for it.
I hear you.
Both external planning and internal planning.
Okay. Sheson, listen.
Let's don't leave internal plan and go for external.
No.
Yeah.
I hear you. Listen, Sheson, it's been a great pleasure talking to you. And even though we have a difference of opinion about how the support, I respect your view nonetheless. It doesn't change mine, but I respect that. And thanks for coming on air to explain your side. At least it gives an insight to how you see things. But thank you so much. Do call again. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. So that was very interesting. Hello, evening. Hello, caller, can you hear me? Hello, caller, are you in? Hello, oh, okay. And I was going to take the call. I'll bring that call again. Okay, call back in if you want to call in. Okay.
Hi there.
Sorry about that. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. So I'm going to just make sure it is connected. Sorry. So do call in again if you want to call. Sorry, I couldn't take the call earlier. I was trying to take the call, but it just wouldn't. Let me see. Okay. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Yeah. Uncle Tom Tom sọ̀rọ̀ pé let us support Fulani.
Yes.
Pé ká support Tinubu.
Yes.
Kọjá kórí òun pé o. Kọjá kórí òun pé rárá. Jẹ́ ká support Tinubu. Ṣé pẹ̀lú constitution tó ń lò lé wa lórí? Ìgbà tó ń pa àwọn ọmọ ní Lẹ́kí kí ni Tinubu sọ? Àbáyé ẹ̀fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Èwo ni kán support Tinubu? Ẹ wo ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé rí àwọn tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ politician pé kán support politics? Ẹ má jẹ́ kán máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fóònù yín mọ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ kán máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí program yín mọ́.
mo mọ̀ gba ilé láyé ni.
Orí ẹ̀fẹ́ burú. Àbí kò fẹ́ ṣoríire àbí àwọn tó ní ò fẹ́ jèrè ẹ̀. Tó ní kán support Tinubu. Bàbá oní pampers tó jẹ́ pé ńgbà tó bá débẹ̀ tán gbogbo wa ló máa fi lọ sí UK tó máa lọ fi máa tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn sọ́fà ní Nàìjíríà kó lè pọ̀ kò ní ṣoríire bó ṣe wà yẹ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ.
ẹ má wulẹ̀ ṣe pé ẹ má
àwa wà ní Arab country àwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ wàhálà iṣẹ́ tí ò yẹ ká ṣe wá ní kán support Tinubu kò dẹ̀ níyẹ̀ òun àti Tinubu yẹ kò níyẹ̀ àwọn méjèèjì. Àbí kì í ṣàrò obìnrin ló ti jáde pẹ̀lú gbogbo báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń jìyà ní Nàìjíríà tó oúnjẹ wọn epo wọn everything wọn àwa amòye tá ń sẹ́ndì sáwọn èèyàn náà kò ní ṣoríire kó máa gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ àbí tó bá yẹ pé kì í ṣàrò obìnrin ló ti jáde nìkan àbó fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú kò ní jèrè àwọn ọmọ tó bí àwọn tó ní kò ní jèrè òun àti Tinubu kò ní yẹ olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní ọmọ àlè bastard ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ni ẹ ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ni ẹ ọmọ àlè.
Sẹ́rí óyè mi tẹ̀ ń sọ hold on sẹ́rí nǹkan tí ó dáa kí a gbé wọn wá sórí ètò ká lè mọ nǹkan tí ibi táwọn fì sí torí àwa mọ ibi táwa ń lọ so but èmi dẹ̀ sọ fún pé àti pé àwa o èmi ò rọ ibi ẹ̀yẹ kọ́ làwọn ń lọ àwa fẹ́ gbòmìnira wa ni.
So and that is
exactly.
afẹ́ dá wà afẹ́ ní òmìnira títí wa constitution tó lò lè wá lórí ẹ wò pé wọ́n ti change constitution wọ́n sọ pé anybody tó bá ti wọ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ipò ti di citizen ẹ wò àwọn repentant Boko Haram kan kó wá ẹ wò wọ́n ẹ wá dúró àwọn tó kó wọnú ilé ó wá sọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu kò ní
ẹ má wulẹ̀ ṣe pé fún ẹ need ẹ má worry nǹkan táwọn afẹ́ ṣe ni ó yé mi ẹ ní láti ó yé mi.
ní Nàìjíríà nílùú yẹ kò dùn mọ́ wa nínú náà kò dùn mọ́ wa nínú àwọn náà lẹ́bi a ní family ṣá sọ pé a fẹ́ ogun ni a sọ pé a fẹ́ ogun tó bá jẹ́ pé ó dá wọn lójú kán sọ pé kán ṣe referendum ṣebí Tinubu náà lọ sí Àbújá lánàá ṣebó lọ sí Àbújá lánàá ó lọ ṣòṣì bẹ̀rẹ̀
ó wà ń bẹ ó tiẹ̀ ti débẹ̀ lẹ́nu ó ti lọ lẹ́nu ó ti lọ bẹ̀.
Filẹ̀ owó ẹ̀ wọ́n máa gba gbogbo owó at the end of the day ó máa lùsì padà bọ̀ ni ó máa lùsì wọ Tinubu yẹ wá rí ojú máa ti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ́pọ̀tì Tinubu yẹ ṣe ti gbọ́ àdàbí tó bá ti jẹ́ pé bó ṣe yẹ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe rí nìyẹn wọ́n ń wá gbọ́dù wọ́n ń wá gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tẹ́nibọ̀dì sọ nílé lórí gbogbo yín ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé òṣèlú ẹ̀ ń sin Fúlàní ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé Fúlàní ẹ̀yin dìdìrín gbogbo yìí wọ́n sọ pé kọ́ sọ́pọ̀tì Tinubu kọ́ Tinubu ni.
ẹ ṣeun gan ẹ wo àwọn calls pọ̀ but mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ tún pè wẹ̀lẹ́ again ẹ ṣeun ẹ pè again ẹ ṣeun hold on hello okay. Hello yes hello my sister báwo ni Clearly. Okay. Let me just check. Something is happening with the phone call. That call alone. I think something. The line has just crashed. 1 second, please. It might be new. Let me just take that call. I'll just quickly restart phone. It just gone a bit funny. So just give me. I'll restart the phone. So listen. Whilst we are doing that, let's listen to this thing again, to what he said, and then I'll take the next call.
United in my period, and we will use that unity, the symbol of our party, stay as one, to cleanse of Nigeria of unrealizable potential. And I graduated with honors. Honors.
Okay.
I was recruited by 5 of the big 8 accounting firms.
Okay. Are you listening?
And others. They offered me a job. But I chose the one that promised to give me audit exposure and assignment to organization having roots in Nigeria. I'm a contented person. I called for this audience and I'm grateful to you. My background is in accountancy and finance. That's what I went to university for.
1 second, no. Hello.
Chicago State University.
Yes. Yes, God
bless you, sir.
Yeah, I'm live right now. Yes, we're live right now. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, go ahead. But I need a but echo.
No, more educated.
Yes.
My brother, more educated.
Yes.
Because a lot of things what
Benny.
Ẹ ṣeun. Ọlọ́run àtúbọ̀ máa bless ètò yìí.
Àmì àṣẹ.
Mo ti fẹ́ educate honestly because gbogbo wa láti máa listen.
Yes.
Ọgbọ́n ni Fúlàní àwọn ọgbọ́n ni Fúlàní dá o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Under 1999 constitution yẹn so many atrocities wọ́n ṣe lórí ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ bá mi wá anyway náà máa gbọ́ program Ìṣẹ̀san lóko ẹ̀. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún mi pé in no time tẹ́ bá gbọ́ program bàbá àròpọ̀ eré in 20 years time demographic
change
land àti Igbo land ó máa change pátápátá and akọ̀dà bíi tàwọn Haúsá ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ẹ lọ gbọ́ program yẹn bàbá yẹn analyse them
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
it was one of the best interviews ever
okay very
bàbá
good
yẹn analyse them only because with time kíní Tinubu tó bá ó débẹ̀ kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan no Yoruba president
can't do anything. You can't, exactly.
Likewise, Good Luck Jonathan.
Yes.
He couldn't do anything.
At Obasanjo, no. They can't do anything because they cannot.
Because hands when they were tied.
Mm-hmm.
Their hands were tied.
Exactly.
Under that fraudulent constitution, and we thank God Ilano is taking them to court.
Yeah.
Ilano is actually taking
them to court. Yes.
So let's not just wait and see.
No, exactly.
The battle line is drawn.
Indeed.
Yes, it is drawn because we know we have somebody that is actually supporting us, that is backing us up.
Yes.
The line is drawn. Everyone's official, so you can get the access together.
Yes.
Everyone is suffering. Yes. Go get access together. Like they just want to deceive us. Like there are so much operators.
Yeah, they are, and that's what we need to. Thanks. Yes.
Because how can you be so naive?
Yeah. People have got opinions, and we have to hear it, but not respect.
We have been fooled enough.
Yes,
my brother. We have been fooled enough.
Indeed. Yes.
Could say that you are not reached Yoruba now.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
You know, program.
Yes, I'll listen to it. Yes,
Baba, that could be 2 weeks ago.
Tano interview, no.
Hey, Tano interview, no.
No problem. I'll find out from him. I'll find out.
Baba, England.
Okay.
No, Bashegun.
Okay.
Baba, analyze it.
Okay.
In the next 25 years,
demography
change if we Yoruba land,
yes. So that's why
everywhere,
and we cannot afford that.
I think we are doing something constructive about it because we're taking them to court.
Exactly.
So that is one step forward. Thank God for that.
All right,
my grandmother.
Okay, we'll talk. Sorry, we'll talk later. Bye. So I'm going to take the next call. Hello, caller. Do call again. I don't know. Can you hear me? Hello, caller. Oh, just went. I was going to take that call. So call again if you're going to call. Chesson, like I said, I respect your view. We don't have the same views, but nonetheless, you see, even though I don't respect the view, I will speak up for you from the point of view of being allowed to answer. But like I said, I will be taking other calls, but only for time purposes. So now I want to just listen to this bit again, and I will stop when I get to a particular point.
United in my period, and we will use that unity.
Listen, then I'll explain what I mean now.
The symbol of our party. Stay as one to cleanse of Nigeria of unrealizable potential. And I graduated with honors.
Now, you see the word he said at the beginning here.
To remain united in my period.
You see, in my period. You see, when you say in my period, this is an advice, an advice. When you say in my period, what you mean is that the people that you're supposed to be serving, they don't matter to you. Listen again. Listen to how we said it. Listen.
I will remain united in my period.
So Nigeria will remain united in my period. And that is a problem. That is indeed a problem. Let me just... I'm not going to take that call now for now, please. Let me just... I will... Listen, Chesson, we will talk later. I will give you a call, but let me get this done. I need to crack on a little bit.
I will remain united in my period.
Just say...
And we will use that unity, the symbol of our party. Stay as one.
So Nigeria will remain united in my period. So it's taking us, the people, for granted. What is supposed to happen is you're supposed to serve the people. But when somebody comes and you're saying in my period, it is exactly what's the word? It is exactly the very thing that exposes their intentions. The real intention now is not about the people. The real intention is not about the people. Listen.
Remain united in my period.
So let me take this call.
And we will use that unity, the symbol of our party. stay as one.
Hello? Hello, caller. Can you talk? Hello? Hello? We can hear you. Can you raise your voice? Caller, are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Cisnewa.
Yes, my brother. Good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Vine Maxwell. I'm calling from Ghana, please.
Oh, yes. Welcome. Go ahead, my brother. Please, go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. I will just like to make it brief. I thank you for what you have been, doing.
Yeah.
I have been following you, and it is evidently proven on your platform anytime that you are on live, platform like this. Yeah. You see, what I would like to say is this: if Tinubu is not speaking for the generality of the Yoruba people, why is all this multitude from the southwest following him all the time, making statements, supporting him in cash and in kind? If this generality of these people that are supporting him, both governors, National Assembly, grassroots, and so on and so forth, are keen to having Oduduwa nation, why would they be frolicking around this, man that is highly corrupt in Nigeria, the bullion van, a corporate, and so on and so forth? Why would they not support the breakup of Nigeria so that Oduduwa will come in, so that foreigners? I served in the Nigerian army before. Wow. I left them because of what I was about to be used in Southern Kaduna. Wow. I said I would not do that, and I left.
You left. Okay, I recall you mentioned this. Yes.
Exactly, sir. You see, that was how I left. I could not use the uniform and the weapons given to me by the same people's taxes they paid to the Nigerian government against them. They were about to defend themselves, and you use uniform to send people there to go and intimidate people that are fighting for them, people that you have refused to save, people that you have refused to at least protect. Indeed. And you are sending people to add salt to injury. I said I wouldn't do that. Yeah. You see, so what I'm saying is this: I am a proponent of Oduduwa, Yoruba nation, and the Biafra nation. If there is any other republic that is interested to come out, I don't want Nigeria. Nigeria is a British franchise.
It is.
It's a British franchise. It will never help the indigenous people in Nigeria. So we want it to be broken, and I stand on it to be broken. But when I see, look at what is going on right now, Citizen AY said.
Yeah. Go ahead, my brother.
The caliphate are right now playing their game using this presidency right now.
Exactly.
And our people has refused. The entire old southern Nigeria has refused to understand the technicality and the tactics of divide and rule being employed by the caliphate at this time.
Indeed.
They know
Indeed.
that Southwest has ruled Nigeria for 8 years, and Southwest is also benefiting from the same government now as a vice presidential status.
Yes. Indeed.
South has ruled. If actually that game, the presidency is going back in the spirit of equity, justice, and fairness. The presidency has been zoned to South again. Is it not morally right
exactly
to look for that region that has never participated in this, that has been alienated in this presidential bid to take over, which is Southeast? Why are they now supporting the Southwest against the Southeast? This is the divide and rule tactics.
It is.
In this case now, an average Igbo man will still hold on to what he is holding against a Yoruba man, which don't supposed to be.
Exactly. This is we need to. I said earlier at the top of the broadcast, I said the Fulanis, we need to learn from them. When it comes to issues about, they will use the Hausas and they will get to they achieve their common aim. But we as Middle Belt, as Igbos, as Yorubas, we allow ourselves to be easily divided. We need to focus on the goal. The goal is to break up this contraption, and we must do everything possible to break it up, because it is strangling us as we are, for the longer we let it exist. You are absolutely right, my brother. And I'm
Yes,
really
sir.
grateful for your contribution.
Thank you, sir. So one more thing before I leave you, sir, is this. I'm a Ghanaian, and I wonder if most of us that has, the blood of the southern, the Biafrans running in us, and different, dual citizens, will be doing what we are doing outside. I've been taking part in most of the live platforms all over, campaigning for the Oduduwa and the Biafran Republic. That is my own. I want a place where foreigners from the Sahel will not come and invade. Just imagine the amendment they put there.
Exactly.
This amendment on that constitution that will tell you, if you remember that one of the governors, is this Bala or something like that, said that a Fulani man, a Fulani man
is a Bayelsa. Yes.
Sees himself as a
Bayelsa. Yes. That's what he said.
So a Fulani man in Ogun State, in the forest of Ogun State, sees himself as an Ogun man.
Ogun State man.
A Fulani man in a Boyin State sees himself as a Boyite.
But can a Bayelsa see himself as a Fulani man in the north?
Good. Look at what the other one said, that the oil, the crude oil that is seen in Bayelsa belongs to Adamawa. And these are the kind of, warp, I call them warp, theories that they are disseminating to the, within this, space.
Exactly. I'm willing to challenge it.
So I would like to urge our people. We are more than 5 million.
Exactly.
5 million is nothing for us to get that signature signed.
Exactly.
I signed my own the other day when you were doing your live broadcast.
Fantastic.
Let our people go. I am in Ghana, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for the benefit for the betterment of my people over there.
Thank you.
Although I don't have patrilineal lineage with them, I have matrilineal lineage. But I still have the interest to make sure that people, I have tolerance. During my service in the army, there is no part of the war that I did not enter.
Wow.
And I've seen things that were happening. Wow. I've seen how things were being run in good societies. Nigeria is not a sane society.
No,
Nigeria is not a democracy.
No.
Nigeria is practicing democracy. Crazy. That is what they are practicing there.
Yes.
How can you have so much resources in the country, but you are importing petrol from outside? And when people speak, you see people coming out to come and defend this imbecility that is going on in Nigeria. Why would Nigeria? Has Nigerians been beaten? Especially, I'm addressing the South now with all due respect. Have you people been beaten to the dust that you cannot respect your ancestral lineage, ancestors? Can't you respect your tradition? When was Nigeria? Weren't South before Nigeria? Why are we paying so much homage in a country that people just put up for their economic benefit, to the detriment of those that own the land? And we are here supporting them, killing ourselves, knocking our heads, together just to please these people.
Indeed,
Thank you so much. And I want to advise our people: the earlier we stop this fighting and the divide and rule system of the North, the better for us. If not, I bet the South, what happened in the northern part of Nigeria will happen in the South.
Exactly.
When you go to the northern part of Nigeria today, the only thing that is relevant there is Hausa language.
You see.
I'm telling you the truth.
Everything else is taken.
The demography has been changed. They control everything. You speak, they will deal with you. They didn't start dealing with the Hausa people. The Hausa indigenous people. They started it way back during the time. In fact, the one that is still fresh in my memory is Aminu Kanu. Aminu Kanu is an Hausa man. You know what they did to him. The history is there for us to see. And they know that people find history and they remove history from the history books. So this is what we have to do. The South must organize themselves. They must understand that we are in a very perilous time. We must fight ourselves out, fight our way out if we really want to be an independent and free nation. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. God bless. Thanks, my brother. Thanks, Vine. Talk soon again. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Wow. That was a great call. Look, those of you who may want to call in again, if you do want to call, I want to give others the chance to call. So if you've called before, I may not pick your call because I want to give others the chance to be able to speak on the issue at hand. Exactly what my brother has said now that I want us to focus on. You see, fighting each other, we are doing the bidding. Okay, let me take this call. Hello? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Call again. Call back again. I don't know what. Let me try and call them back. I was trying to answer it, but it just went. So beg your pardon. 1 second. Call back again, please. The phone is so busy. A lot of calls are coming in, so I don't know what happened. Let me just try again. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I don't know who that is. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? No, okay. Let me just do something. The phone is, the calls are coming in so fast and it's blocking each other out. So let me just restart it. I'm hoping that will work. So sorry about this. Now, whilst that is happening, let me just play this again. So he says, you know, the words I want you to look at, and that is indication.
In my period.
In my period. You see, listen.
In my period. I will remain united in my period.
Nigeria will remain united in my period. Yes, he's right that it is his period. But you see, when you say that to the people, the emphasis on my period, and that is not what we want.
And we will use that unity, the symbol of our party, stay as one.
Now, on the issue of staying as one, does Tinubu know that Pantami is registering terrorists? He's registering terrorists, Fulani terrorists, people who are coming from Sahel, from Gambia, from Niger, from all over to come into the country with the sole purpose of taking land from Southerners. That's the problem I have with that statement. Why can we stay at one when the Minister for Technology is busy registering Fulanis? Let me show you a video. So because I really want us to look at this dispassionately and understand what is actually being said here. I'm going to switch the phone line on again. I'm just going to, but I wanted to just get this to you. So when you say we stay as one, under what attack? What do you mean? That, you know, listen to this. You say we stay as one. I'm going to show you a video. Now, this video is going to come and you will see that they are recruiting. Oh, man. Okay, let me take this call in the meantime. Okay, hello, caller. I'm sorry. Hello, caller. I know. Hello? Hello, caller. Can you hear me? You there? 1 second. Oh, man. What's going on? Don't go. If you are still there, don't go. 1 second, please. 1 second. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. I need to do something first. 1 second. Okay, caller. Hello, caller. Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, God. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. Yes, and I'm saying to you, and I said people have a different view. I said I said don't pick on my ship. And I was trying listen, I am trying very hard to please. Yeah, that's what. Look. Yes. Yes, of course. We are. So yes. No, that's what I'm saying. And I said to you, and so and I'm trying to and I was saying to him, and I said, yeah, but I was trying to, I'm trying to smooth the situation, because you have to understand as well that people are really upset that I want, so, but I'm not. No. That's why I let you call. And that is, and I said, and I no, I wasn't, and I actually put a stop to it. If you go and play it back. Okay, good. No, but you know, I like Basheson. You know, let me say something. In the last, the last caller, when I started my show, I said, look, we Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, we need to work together to achieve our goal. And the last caller before you called now said the same thing. So on both sides, whether you support Tinubu or you are against, it is important we understand that we know that situation that we are in is not working for us. We need unity to work to achieve that. So when in trying to do this, I cannot do a knee-jerk reaction. I can only gently bring people around, and over time we will change the narrative to achieve that goal. So, and you see now I'm talking to you now because I want us to make sure that we understand how we're going about what we're doing. And I still don't accept your point of view from that aspect in terms of Tinubu, but I respect you nonetheless. So so I'm just saying, and when others do, and when others call in, I understand. Yes. And but I said, don't. Yes. And I am saying to you, of course I'm happy to apologize if that's the main thing that is being said here. We are trying to achieve something. We are trying to achieve something, and that goal is to get to Yoruba Nation. So, yeah, but I can't, I cannot. Yeah, so don't. And I am saying, but I said, please don't. We don't need to curse. I said that. You had me say it. So I can't control everything. So listen. No.
That's what you did.
Listen, my brother. When you I appreciate you, my brother Sheson.
And I know your sister in this country.
Yes, and so let's not take then even more so. Look, I cannot control. I know. Yes, and I cannot control. And I cannot control everyone. But all I can do is to listen, my brother. Listen. I appreciate. Yes. And listen, my brother, you're right. And that's why we are focusing on bringing people together and talk about this in a calm-headed manner. But listen, thank you for the call. I will call so in the end. We will talk some more and off camera, but we'll talk again. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate you. No, you don't need to. Thank you. Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a difficult call, but I had to take the call. And I need to, because I do not believe in running from a situation. I believe we need to look at that situation and see, okay, like I said, I don't accept his view about things. I don't accept that Tinubu is the savior that he portrays. But that doesn't mean that I will belittle him in any way. Let's try not to cause. I know people, and I understand how people feel at the same time. I see both sides. I can see when the woman called, the frustration, the fact that there's no electricity, there's no light, there's no water, this builds a lot of frustration. So it is a balancing act that one has to do. So all I will say is let's continue to go along together in this journey. So and I would say that somebody was trying to call me now, but if you do want to call in again. But I want to, before I go ahead now, I would like Tinubu to explain to us why it is that this is happening. This is what you're seeing. Is, let me read it to you. They say army graduates 559 Boko Haram fighters. They graduate them. They graduate them into the Nigerian army. They are foreigners. Boko Haram fighters. Listen, no, watch. No, sorry, let me go back again.
We remain united in my period. And we will use that unity.
You see, when he's talking about
the
these
symbol
things,
of our party,
you begin to wonder,
stay as
why
one.
It is that somebody can say that.
To cleanse of Nigeria.
Sorry about this. Let me just mute that. I want to mute that. Now listen to this. Listen to this.
Kwami local government area of Gombe State.
Karamar hukumar Kwami. Ta jihar Gombe.
I under he can raise his hand.
Can you see the clothes they're wearing? Can you see? Look at their cap. Can you see the cap they're wearing? It's made to look like what? Like a Southerners, like Yoruba man. Do you understand? Can Tinubu explain that to us? I just want to, if you're telling us to support one, if that you believe in one Nigeria, these people, they are not Nigerians, but they've been dressed up to look like a Yoruba person with that cap, at least to make you feel. You see, to make you feel that they're what part of us. But they are foreigners that Pantami has given national registered card and a national card. These are the kind of, that's why I have a problem. That's why I have a problem to believe or support anything, Okay. Thank you, Aladia Remu. Thank you. I appreciate, yes. Thank you very much. And thanks for your patience, everybody. We have to be patient with each other. We have to be. And I understand what your thoughts and how everybody feels. But sometimes you just have to get through a tough time and achieve the goal. The goal, of course, remains to get Yoruba Nation. But again, going back to what we're saying here. This guy's here. Tinubu should explain to us how he sees this. They say they are repentant. Listen.
I under he can raise his hand.
You see?
You solemnly swear.
You see what they are bringing in Fulanis from across all of Africa, like Bala Mohammed said, and they are giving them national register card. Many of us Southerners don't have that registered card, the card. Now, if you don't have that card, you can't vote. Can you see where the problem is when Tinubu is telling us to believe in one Nigeria? One Nigeria is about bringing in Fulanese. This is the evidence. How do you see it? How do you see this situation developing? Let's play on for a little bit more.
The Holy Bible. That I will be faithful.
You see, all of this, what they are not telling you when they're holding that past those things. When you are going to become a citizen, you will hold the Bible and say to support the country. That is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And that means you're bringing in people, Fulanese, from across the whole of Africa into our country without our say-so. And Pantami, the head of the technology, instead of him focusing on technology, he is registering. He's registering non-Nigerians, non-citizens, registering them to make sure that these people will now become legal to go and kill Southerners and Middle Beltans. Can you see the problem? Let's go back and show you what Baba was saying here, what Tinubu is saying. Let me, I respect my elders, but what is going on here is not right. It's not right. It's not right. Oh, sorry, 1 second, please. Okay, let me go back again. Something is frozen somewhat. I don't know what it is. Oh, here we are. Sorry. We don't want to do that one. Here we are. Now, so listen to this bit now. I want you to listen to the bit he's talking about now. So stay one Nigeria. So just so you understand. So when they're telling us to believe in one Nigeria.
A domestic trial.
Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon. I've lost that.
United in my period.
Uh-huh.
And we will use that unity. The simple.
Give it a dark spot.
1 minute, please. Let me just do it again. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. Just give me a minute. I don't know what's going on today. Look, bye.
I will remain united in my period.
Now, here we go. That's what I want you to look at. See, look at this. So listen to this bit now.
Period. And we will use that unity, the symbol of our party. Stay as one.
Now, stay as one. Now, he needs to explain to us how.
Obedient and committed.
You see, I'm showing you now. These guys, you would think they're just, they're swearing that they've repented. But they are getting, as they are saying, I promise to serve Nigeria, they now become nationalized. They become a citizen of that contraption. Are you following what I'm saying? You see? This is what I'm telling you. So how does that sit with when Tinubu is telling us that he's to stay with one Nigeria? What does that mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? I have a problem with that. Don't you? How do you see? Calling on 44-739-958-0606. Let me see if I've got the phone number back online. Calling on 44-739-958-0606. Let me see if I can just make sure that it's on. Yeah, it's connected. The phone line is on. If you want to call in and talk about that, you're welcome to do so. I'm trying to really, so you understand now. So when he's talking about, listen, just watch these guys. What you're seeing is a statement swearing allegiance to Nigeria. Now, the only reason you will do that is because you are not a citizen. If he was a citizen, they would just say, okay, we are pardoned. Yes, Now you're swearing. And that means you're getting paperwork to become, you will get a national card. So they're getting 2 for the price of 1. They commit a crime and they get forgiven and they get a national card. That's the problem right there. Let's play on.
To the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Can you see? September 2000. You see? And this is done by the military. Can you see that we have a problem? 500 Boko Haram members pardoned, given citizenship in front of us. In front of us. Can you see that we have a problem? So which one Nigeria is Tinubu talking about? This is the Tinubu, this is the one Nigeria that Tinubu is trying to sell to us. Are you following me? I hope you're following what I'm saying. This is the one Nigeria that Tinubu is trying to sell to you and me. The one where the Fulanis are telling us to believe in one Nigeria, but they're the very ones who are bringing in Fulanis from all of Africa. That is not one Nigeria. That is a Fulanization agenda. This is what we... So those of you trying to believe in one Nigeria, this is the lie. This is why we do programs like this. This is why we're bringing this to your attention, to wake you up. The Fulanis have got an agenda. Listen on. Listen on. Somebody's calling in. Hello, caller. Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello, EY.
Yes, my brother. Keep it short this time because I've got others coming in.
Yeah. But video that you showed on scene, Fulani.
Yes, they're not Fulani. They're not Nigerians.
It might be true, but we don't even know.
No, I am asking you. No, I am asking. But we are asking. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But what we're saying is, look, if you are telling us it's one Nigeria, these people are coming in. They are pardoning. These guys should be in jail.
Yeah,
they should be in jail. So if you, by the time you become a president, hang on. By the time let's just even say Tinubu manages to get in, and that is a big if. Let's just even say I don't agree. I'm not, I don't even. Let's just even say do you know by the time he even gets in, you know how many people how many Fulani terrorists has been pardoned? 1,000 a time. Some people 5,000, 10,000, 1 million. What will he do about that? He can't do anything. He can't. And they would have done the damage before he gets the presidency. And that's the problem. The problem we face is right now. So you see that I'm showing you pictures. Let me go. These guys here that you can see in the picture, they are not Nigerians. One of them is holding a Bible. Look, they're holding a Quran and swearing on oath to serve Nigeria. They are Boko Haram. This is the problem that Tinubu is not, and others, not only Tinubu, all the other aspirants. How are they going to solve it? No. Yeah, I will. No.
External contribution, but we need some internal as well.
I listen. You know what, my brother? No. Listen. What? No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. Look, my brother. Look. Listen, I hear you, but only for time. But I'm gonna have to take other calls for now because but I hear you. But it's yes, we could talk more. But thank you so much. Thanks. Bye bye. So now because I don't want to get. He's called and I've given him. I think I've been fair enough now. What I want to really do is to make us understand that this is not about Tinubu alone. What are those who are telling us to believe in this one Nigeria? What are they doing right now about those? They are in power. Tinubu is in the APC government. Why can't he stop the government from giving these people, stop Pantami from giving these people national card? If he's that powerful, why can't he stop them and say, look, if you are talking about one Nigeria, every time you bring people in, there is no integrity anymore. That country is no longer one because you are bringing people in and people will not believe you. Speak to these people. Can you see the problem that we faced with? So let's watch for a few minutes. So now I was here. So let's hear what this man is going to say. Look. That's even scary. Watch this. So scary.
Willing and repentant President Muhammadu Buhari of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Just a minor.
President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, established Operation Safe Corridor to encourage willing and repentant Boko Haram members to
Safe Corridor. What about okay, you are giving them safe corridor. Safe corridor from what? They are the ones doing the killing. Do you understand what is going on? You are giving killers safe corridor from what? They are in our army. They've already told us that the next president of Nigeria can be a Boko Haram. What more evidence do we need? What more evidence? So this is why I am pointing these questions out. It's not to abuse anybody, but just to make us really understand what is happening. When they are telling us all of the stories, these guys, look at the video. I'll watch on for a few minutes and then
surrender and go through a well-structured de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They have all been pardoned. They have all got nationality, national card. Now, when just 12 Yoruba people went and said we want Yoruba nation, and they were in Oloye Sunday-Igboho's house, they were taken to court. We had to find money for each of those people. These guys, they didn't pay a penny for any of these things. They haven't paid the penny to become a citizen. And they are going to get the benefits of all of the benefits of the citizens before we, the Yorubas or Igbos or Middle Belt. Do you understand what that means? Are you understanding what I'm showing you? Look at the number of people. Just in one sitting, no? Just in one sitting. Do call in if you want to call in. Sheson, I wouldn't take your call now. I want others. Let's give others a chance to call in and talk about this as well. Yourself, necessarily, no. I'm gonna, I'll respectfully turn that down. The guy that maybe somebody was calling from US. Let me call that call if they wanted, because I know the phone line was a bit funny and I was gonna call him back. So it may not work, but I'll try. It may not work. He may have been trying to call, but he was a problem. So I'm going to try and just give him a chance to call and talk about this. But these are the kind of things. Hello, caller. Yes, sorry, I was not able to. The call was a problem early on. Do carry on. Hello, welcome on to Citizen AY. What would you like to say?
I called at that time, but
okay.
Well, I don't have much to say about it.
Okay.
Since Madam Conti, so
okay,
I need to enlighten. So because some people like that.
What you hear me?
But the only thing become married, go no more. Only a politician. And politician I know the fact now.
Yes.
And
okay.
We all know 99 constitution over fraudulent. So all them kini all thing share all the film they were for a long time. So and at our most of our other one is southwest. I understand. Most of us understand and divide our rule until we stop it.
Exactly. We have to.
So and I thank God for Ilano.
Yes, so exactly. Very good. In fact, I need to read. I'm going to. Yes, I need to read up and get that out. Actually, yeah. I saw that this morning, so I'll read that as well. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
Bye. So, yeah, very good. See, Sheson, I hope you're listening. You see, we have brilliant. This is what I love about Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, and Oduduwa TV Radio. On our platform, people really, we are a community and we're looking out for the best from each other, even if we don't agree. And that is what is really important in this. Even if we disagree, and that is it's something that we need to really build on, because there is a lot that unites us than divides us. There is a lot that unites us than divides us. There is a lot that unites us than divides us. So Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast, we can unite and achieve our common goal, which is to go away from Contraption Nigeria. Because this is what you see in the picture. What you see in the picture is what Contraption Nigeria is doing to us. These guys, they will not see the four walls of any court. They have been given the identity, Nigerian identity, without paying a penny. And they will be the first to get benefit from any government grant, anything. Our people, they will not. I want you to know now, their plan is not to register us, the people who own the land, as citizens. They will do everything to deny us the national card because they don't want us to be reflected in the records. That's what they're doing. That's why they're bringing in more Fulanis all over. We need to wake up fast. 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 Fast.
Integration program.
See?
This program began effectively in 2016.
Did you hear that? We are in trouble. Let me play that back again. Play that back again. Listen, oh.
This program began effectively in 2016.
So they have been pardoning Boko Haram. More or less immediately they came into power. 2016. Can you not see we're in trouble? Can you not see we're in trouble? So so I'm asking again, does Tinubu speak for us? Does he? Really? With this? Since 2016, how many people has been put through? How many Boko Haram have now been given, since 2016, how many Boko Haram have been given nationality of Nigeria since 2016? They've admitted it on air, but you may not understand the significance of that. They've been pardoning Boko Haram, and the Boko Haram have been killing us since 2016. Listen again, oh, listen. So don't think it's anywhere I said that. Listen.
This program began effectively in 2016.
2016.
By a committee constituted by the Chief of Defense Staff to operationalize the mandate of the Commander-in-Chief.
So the mandate of the Commander-in-Chief is to bring in Fulanis and to give them nationality. That's the mandate. Can you see that we have a problem? Can you see why we have to go for Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, Middle Belt nation? Can you see? We need Middle Belt, we need the South to go away completely. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what you know? Look, since 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6 years of bringing in Boko Haram. How many have they brought in and been gone through the same process to become citizens? How many have they brought in? He said it, 2016. How many have they brought in? Let's listen on.
Consequently, personnel were drawn from 17 services, ministries, departments, and agencies to execute the concept of operation. Since the DR camp became fully operational, a total of 1,070 ex-combatants, otherwise referred to as clients, have successfully gone through the program and have been reintegrated into the society.
Can you see that now? Can you see that? Reintegrated. They haven't gone to court. They haven't faced any charges. People they killed, they have not been compensated. And they are going to get benefit of being a citizen. And they will be the first in line because their name is in the record. How many of us are recorded as Southerners in the national records? I'll wait. How many of us Southerners are recorded in the books as citizens of Nigeria? How many? They've been doing this since 2016. How many? Can you see what we are faced with? Can you see that we are in trouble? Can you see why we need to go for Yoruba Nation? Please sign that petition. By seeing this alone, you can see that we need to sign the petition. Let's continue.
This morning, another set of 559 clients will be graduating from the program.
559.
And they too will be reintegrated back to their communities subsequently. The graduating clients arrived at the DR camp between 15th July and 6th September 2021.
See that?
To commence the various rebuilding activities.
And they will be paid, they will be fed, They will be the five wives will provide for. They will give them homes. These are things that they will not provide to you as a Southerner because what? Number one, your name is not on the record. Number two, they can vote. We're in trouble. Good afternoon, my brother. You're watching. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, caller. Hello. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, welcome, my brother. Good afternoon. Yes. What would you like to say?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. I just want to talk about it. One of my brother who first spoke before your friend from UK, who is trying to talk about Tinubu. You see, the Bible says, "My people are perished because of the lack of knowledge." I think what you are trying to do is just not to attack Tinubu for his presidency or whatever. And this is what we lack from Yoruba land. We did not pay attention to news, to informations. This thing has been hidden for all Yoruba people.
2016, they've been doing this
Since
program.
2016.
That is
and till
to date.
They are still. In fact, may God bless you. May God bless you. Just keep going.
Thank you.
Just keep going.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. So look, this is worrying. If you can't just think about what I just said, they have been rehabilitating Boko Haram, giving them passport, national registered, become a nice citizen since 2016. That is 6 years ago. And they are telling you to believe in one Nigeria. They are the same people who are bringing in those, who are telling them, Governor Bola Mohammed said, "You're welcome, we welcome Fulanis." Don't take my word for it. Listen to this. They say a Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan from the Sahel. They are welcome. Let me pause this here, because I don't do hearsay. We have failed to connect the dots. We really have. And at this point, if you haven't signed the petition, hurriedly go and do so now. Since 2016, 6 years. Man. We are in. Yeah. Listen to this one, oh. So don't come and say Citizen AY said, it's not me. Now, watch.
Your council or social housing provider does not want you to know this. If you have ongoing...
Skip ad.
And the rest comes in, and we need technology to do that.
Let me ask Mr. Nwokoye about this whole...
Okay, we need to go to break. So we'll come back and delve into governance in Bauchi State. That will be in a moment. Stay with us.
Thank you. And we'll bring those who are...
You see?
And that at least it will boost our economy. We have so many reserve land, and we have so many forests that are not being used. Some of them are even being used by criminals, hooligans, and charlatans, where some aspect of criminality has been provided by that forest that is called Lamebora Forest and the Yankari precincts. So outside the agitation or advocacy of the environmentalists and those that are more concerned with the fauna and flora, will be able to provide a salutary effect to the country, because we have over 3,000 square kilometers of land that is in the savannah, in a lush vegetation that can be used for this kind of program, even to serve the nation. And while we are doing it as the federal government has conceived it, we want it to be private sector driven, and we will bring those who are more familiar
Listen
with
to
it.
this, oh.
Okay, if you say, because everybody will want to see that this killings end and there's peace, and then people go about their businesses peacefully. Everybody wants to see that. But when you say that you want it to be private sector led, we understand that the government is going to provide 80% of the funding, the state to provide 20%, and then provide the land.
Yeah.
So the government will provide 80% of the funding and the land to house Fulanis. From abroad. Let me show you one more thing about what he said about Bayelsan. This is, look, let's just break it up now.
How is that going to be private sector led?
The government have not released any cover for that purpose up to this
moment. Now he's lying. They've already done so.
But
it's done so.
Don't know, since we have not been admitted into the program. But certainly we have been working very hard to see that because our people are mostly transhumans, and that we have this vision to create an economic nucleus around livestock, and of course all the value chain that we can get around livestock, the blood, the horn, the skin, and of course we will try more to cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big and uphill.
You see? Let me just, I'll take this call. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Citizen AY.
Yeah, hello, my brother. How are you?
Fine, thanks. This is the silent watcher.
Yo, go wow.
Listen, I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Great to hear from you. Oh, great. Hello.
Good to hear from you too. I've been listening to your program, and the only point I think that sums it up for me is anybody of the Yoruba descent, ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, tó bá lọ́gbọ́n lórí, when you have an expired drugs in your cupboard, what do?
You toss it out.
To an expired drug, whether it's agbo, whether it's Panadol,
you throw it out.
When a medicine has expired, you throw it out. Why is it that Nigerian of the Yoruba descent keeps consuming expired drugs year after year, day after day, minute by minute, and they think that a laxative will be the answer to their stomach upset? Nigeria has got into the point now that it needs a bowel reconstruction.
Completely.
So anyone with a tiny bit of sense that is still alive, because when you consume an expired drugs, two things will happen to you. You either become fatally injured and you will chase, you'll chase your health, your ill health for the rest of your life, or you die. Nigerians are sick already. Yorubas are already sick. They are being sent to their early grave day in, day out. They are dying in numbers, including others who believe in this so-called one Nigeria. There is nothing anymore. Nigeria died and expired a long time ago. Nigeria died a long time ago. And all this expired, so-called expired honorables, His Royal Highnesses or His Excellencies that are parading themselves as leaders, they are already expired. I am not out for, shedding blood and pay with an eye for an eye.
No.
Unless that battle is brought to my doorstep, then I will defend myself. That's my God-given right.
Exactly.
When you go to a dog and you wag that dog, if all that dog has left in it is to bite you, they will bite you.
Exactly.
So it's very simple. Enough is enough.
Indeed.
If we're not allowed to live peacefully, we can walk our way around it. For us to keep playing with the same rules that they've set. You want to play a game with me that I develop, I don't think you can outsmart me if I'm the author of that game.
Exactly.
So, Yorubas should stop playing to the game that is designed by a handful, by a handful to poverty, you lose to being rendered useless. Yorubas have been turned into beggars over the decades. And what do you get out of it? You get bandits. You get terrorists taking over your land.
Indeed.
Terrorists coming to acquire your land by fire, by force. They are slaughtering indigenous people of the Yoruba heritage.
Yep.
And one crazy expired fella come on national TV, on social media to talk about unity or one Nigeria. Nigerians of Yoruba descent, I would not even use as a Yoruba. I would even stop using that word, Nigerians of Yoruba descent.
Yeah.
Ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yoruba.
Yes, thank you.
Ó yẹ kó mọ̀ wípé everyone tó bá ń gbọ́ ohun tí irú àwọn tí wọ́n pera wọn ní òṣèlú tí wọ́n sọ, ó yẹ kó mọ̀ pé irọ́ ló bá dé.
Irọ́ ló bá dé o, bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
God will not come down to say, okay, this is what I want you to do. It's common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense. Very simple. How many people have to die before Yorubas will know that, there's no other alternative? Nigeria died a long time ago. Nigeria has consumed expired drugs decade after decade after decade. And Nigerians are dying. And the Yorubas now are being slaughtered. Before this current regime, in 2015, before 2015, every chaos that on the scale that it is right now was only, limited to the northeast region.
Indeed.
These guys have only spent 6 years. Now kidnappers are kidnapping Yetunde, Taiwo, Bolaji. They're kidnapping them on their land, on their farms, in their schools, in their churches. They're kidnapping them even in their bus stops. So what would it take? Another recolonization? Perhaps.
No, we don't want that.
Maybe the Chinese should come now and colonize,
no, we don't,
Yorubas, and everybody's eyes will open. Listen, look at what's happening around the world. Just take a look at what's happening around the world. Yorubas will leave the soil of Yoruba land and they will thrive.
Exactly.
They will succeed in whatever profession there is out there, even if it's basket weaving. They will make an exception. They literally establish themselves. Everybody around the world who has, who has a little bit of intelligence know exactly what a Yoruba is, because we are everywhere. We are pretty much in the fiber of the world, in the universe. You go to space, you will find a Yoruba in NASA.
Yeah.
You go to the best universities out there in the world, you find a Yoruba making a name for themselves. You go to the interior part of this world, Antarctica, the cold region of the world, you'll find a Yoruba there.
Yeah.
What does it take for a Yoruba on the Yoruba land to realize that their future is being mortgaged by a handful of expired
drugs
folks who call themselves leaders? They're a bunch of expired drugs. Throw them out. They are not relevant anymore. And guess what? I will name names now. How many years do you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu has on the face of this earth?
Well,
even if he's blessed, are you ready? He will never live for another 25 years. And by that time, I don't even think he'll be able to walk straight. If he's already battling incontinence, what's gonna come after that?
You
just have to go. You just have to visit long-term care and see. Okay, how long is Obasanjo going to remain on Earth? Not for another 30 years or 25 years.
No,
that's a lifetime. That is a lifetime. Any child born in 1999, you know how old they are today, right? They are already procreating. So Yorubas have been in chaos for the past 50 plus years. And the same bunch who have brought us this far to become beggars overnight. Women are now prostitutes.
Yes.
Housewives are now prostitutes. Young teenagers are now ritual killers.
It's crazy.
You even have folks of the Yoruba descent volunteering to go and fight in Ukraine as mercenaries.
It's crazy.
What will it take for people to realize, you know what? If you cannot go further in the journey, you can trace your way back to where you are, back to the origin of your journey. I'm sorry to take much of your time.
No.
It's very simple.
You're making very valid points.
Gbogbo àwọn ewé yìí, gbogbo àwọn igi tí wọ́n ń dúró yìí, wọ́n léwé lórí mọ́. Ọjọ́ alẹ́ wọn náà tó wá fi ń ṣe kíni, wọ́n tó wá fi ń kó wa lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ. Enough is enough. Wọ́n wà relevant mọ́. They are only bringing more bloodshed. Tó ti di pé àwọn ọmọ ọdún 13, ọmọ ọdún 14 tí wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ìgbésí ayé wọn mọ́ ju kí wọ́n lọ máa pààyàn lọ. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, nílẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire. So I don't know what it takes. I listened to your previous caller. Yeah, we need to be there. Beware. We need to be among them. For what? I need to expire. Now that kò lè pass Nigeria. Tí Nigeria bá jẹ́ oògùn aáyán. Tí Nigeria bá jẹ́ oògùn aáyán, now that kò lè pass here. You know, how much more kó jẹ́ oògùn ẹ̀fọ́rí?
Wow. You make some really very, very valid points. I mean, I hope I'd just like to ask a question. I hope you've signed the petition as well, my brother. Anything helps. Are you there? Hello? Oh, what's happened?
It's already signed. If there are 90,000 people on that list now, this weekend, every one of those people should go back into their community and just sign one more person.
That's it.
Just get one more person. You double that number in one day.
That's it. That's what we need to start
Everyone that has signed should go back just for this weekend. Go and sign one person.
Yeah.
That's it. And you double that. And then you let the other person take the mandate.
And then,
I want people I mean, they have managed to weaponize poverty, right? And what if by lower because you know, our more value around more. Especially the vast majority of the youth population. Okay, they're completely lost. They were born in chaos. They've always known chaos. They need to now be deprogrammed for them to know. And when people want to are so smart, they want to eliminate the history. Want to eliminate the history.
Because they don't want
but it doesn't it doesn't take much anyway.
No.
People don't work. Talent don't work for. Then tí ò níṣẹ́ ló ń wọ́ọ̀kì fún yẹn tí ò lè ọmọ 25 years old tí ò lè dá yálégbé. Ṣé Nàìjíríà ń wọ́ọ̀kì fún ẹ? Tí ò bá wọ́ọ̀kì fún ẹ lọ sign petition yẹn.
Thank you.
Tí Nàìjíríà bá ń wọ́ọ̀kì fún ẹ o, má sign yẹn. Ìwọ ọmọ Yorùbá tí Nàìjíríà bá ń wọ́ọ̀kì fún, má sign yẹn. But tí Nàìjíríà ò bá wọ́ọ̀kì fún ẹ.
Yes, sir. Sign it.
Ó di dandan kó o lọ sign yẹn. Tó o bá sign yẹn, Ọlọ́run á bí ẹ lẹ́jọ́. Because Ọlọ́run dá Yorùbá sí àyè ibi tó yẹ kó wà. There's a reason tọ́lọ́run dá China síbi tó wà yẹn. Ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kí wọ́n gbé pẹ̀lú gbogbo adúrú ohun tí wọ́n ti là kọjá, òun ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n dé ibi tí wọ́n dé lónìí. Ọlọ́run mọ tó ṣe tó dá àwọn Americans síbi tí wọ́n wà. Àwọn tí wọ́n kó lọ láti Britain lọ sọ́hun tí wọ́n ṣe yapa lọ tí wọ́n lọ from state of New England. Ọlọ́run mọ bó ṣe darí wọn síbẹ̀. Àwọn indigenous Indians tó dá sí North America, Ọlọ́run mọ why tó fi dá wọn síbẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ tó Ọlọ́run wa mọ bó ṣe ó mọ oore ọ̀fẹ́ tá a ní àṣẹ aláwọ̀ dúdú ó dá wa síbi tí gbogbo wọn ti dá. òtútù, òjò ń rọ̀, afẹ́fẹ́ ń fẹ́, kí ló dé? Àwọn tó ń sọ pé àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n gbé ẹ̀sìn, wọ́n di ẹ̀sìn mú, tí wọ́n ń gbàdúrà látàárọ̀ dalẹ́, tí wọ́n lọ sí tí wọ́n bá lọ ṣọ́ òru níjọ́ Monday, wọ́n á lọ níjọ́ Friday, wọ́n á lọ Bible study níjọ́ Tuesday, wọ́n á lọ sásàlátù níjọ́ Wednesday. Àti mùsùlùmí o, àti oní ẹlẹ́sìn ìgbàgbọ́ o. Tí wọ́n bá mọ ẹni tọ́lọ́run jẹ́, wọ́n á mọ̀ wípé nígbà tí ẹ bá rin ìrìn àjò kan tí ò bá dá, Ọlọ́run ti fún yín ní nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe. Ẹ ní láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ máa gbààwẹ̀, ẹ tó máa gbàdúrà láti mọ̀ wípé Nàìjíríà ti expire
pátápátá.
Àwọn tó ń darí yín wọ́n ti expire. Tó ògùn bá dẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́, tí n tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀fọ́rí ò kúrò, ẹ lọ sínú igbó, ẹ lọ jáwé mi, ẹ lọ kẹ́míìsì, ẹ lọ ra panadol tuntun, ẹ lọ sílé ìwòsàn, ẹ lọ gba oògùn tuntun. Ọ̀nà àbáyọ yín rèé o, ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire. Ẹ yé mú oògùn tó ti expire, ẹ yé tẹ́tí sáwọn tó ti expire, ẹ yé jẹ́ kán kó yín lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ. Èèyàn mélòó ló ní láti kú kẹ́ ẹ tó mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá sign petition yẹ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó pa àwọn tó máa kú lọ́la. Ẹ pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ó pa àwọn tó máa kú lọ́la, because your action today determines the outcome of tomorrow. Àní kẹ́ lọ yàdá, àní kẹ́ lọ yàáké, àní pé kẹ́ lọ gbégbọn, àní kẹ́ yọ kálámù yín. Tẹ́ ẹ bá lè lo pẹ́ẹ̀nì, ẹ lo pẹ́ńsù. Tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ kọ̀ǹpútà lo ẹ pọ̀ mọ́ kékeré kankan bá yín ṣe. Ẹ lọ sign petition yìí. Simple ká tí ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀. Kẹ́ wá káwọ́ gbéra, kẹ́ máa wòran, kẹ́ máa wo tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Next step. Àní kẹ́ lọ dìbò, àní kẹ́ lọ sign petition. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ yé mu expired drugs. Ó ti pọ̀ jù. Èèyàn tí àwọn tó ti kú ti pọ̀ jù. Kò yẹ kẹ́nìkan kan tún kú mọ́. Àṣemọ́já àṣemọ́ tíwájú ò bá ṣe lọ sí ẹ̀yìn ṣe padà sí. You know, we cannot continue to sit in the council of the ungodly and expect salvation. It's impossible. Odúpẹ́, thank you for the few seconds that I'm able to spend ranting.
No. I'm glad you made some serious valuable points. Please do call again. I'll save the number down and do text me your name, just a name, so I can put it there, so I'll know. Because honestly, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Take care now.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for calling. Bye. Wow. The call is very, very moving. We should stop. He's right. I agree. We are using expired drugs. These guys are expired. They're not able to. They haven't offered us. We haven't moved from one spot that we have been in since 1999 till date. That country has not moved forward. And they're the same people who've been leading it, and they want to continue. Let us stop taking that expired drug. Before I proceed a little bit more on this, and I'll probably wrap up soon, but I wanted to just take this opportunity to ask you, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube now. We'd really appreciate your support. Go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. That'll be a great help. Help us grow the platform. We appreciate your support. And also, go ahead, and if you haven't signed the petition, it's pinned up on all platforms that we are right now. Sign the petition for the Yoruba petition. I stand by that 100% because it is a way for us, our people, to get engaged in this process, and it is something that it make it aware, So what we need to do is that we need to continue on that journey. Sign that petition. Now let us play a bit more of this. I want to hear the bit where it talks about Biosaka, I think.
Task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency.
You see, they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria. Listen to that bit, oh. Listen.
practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Your Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue of misconception, I said there is a lot of misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person.
You see? So the Fulani man is a global or African person. That is his answer. But they're the same people telling you to believe in one Nigeria. Can you see the problem here? Can you see the problem here? Let's listen to that bit again. Listen.
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
answer the question, but let's even,
you said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue of misconception, I said there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan.
But you see, if a Yoruba man now says, oh, I see myself also as a Benin man from Benin Republic, they say, well, no, you're not in the same country. But you as a Fulani, because you have somebody in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Guinea, you say they are welcome, they can also be Nigerians. Can we stop this? These guys are trying to come to take our land. The likes of Tinubu, don't they see this? Or they are so busy with what they're getting that they don't care? These guys are telling us what they're doing. They're telling us their plans and we're ignoring it. When somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
As somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language.
That is what their amendment is about. Speaks Niger Delta. It's about indigenously taking over our land. In the next 20 years, that's what's going to happen. We need to wake up. Let's break it up.
You and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage. Something that...
So we have to accept that the Fulanis are part of us by force. You see that?
Is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man.
So we can't close the border. The same people are telling us to believe in one Nigeria. So when it comes to us in South, we have to believe in one Nigeria, and that is only us. But for them, one Nigeria means that Fulanis can come in. Can you see the absurdity of what is being said? Can you see it? This is, and the likes of Tinubu and Dele Momodu and all of the others, they have nothing to say on this. Nothing. That's why we need to go for Yoruba Nation. We must go for Yoruba Nation, Igbo Nation, Middle Belt. We must.
It's just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is...
You see, those who are outside Nigeria, that's not our concern. We are talking about people who are within our borders. That we should keep them out. But you guys are bringing them in, i.e., going back to what I showed you, i.e., this here.
Of the program.
Look, this.
Together, these 559 clients
559
have successfully undergone series of medical screenings, psychological and psychospiritual counseling.
You see, the woman that's in that picture there, she may be a Southerner. One of those men may still come and murder her in her house. But nothing will happen now, even worse, because he is a Nigerian. Because he's got the national card. Oh, man. My people. Right.
Sports therapy, drug abuse counseling, Western education and vocational trainings, amongst others. Similarly, as part of their program, special counter-narrative packages by Operation Safe Corridor clerics were organized to inculcate acceptable cultural and religious values in them.
Can you see this? Can you see this nonsense? They are being those people, every one of them should be charged to court. If they caught with guns and they kill people, they should go through the court process, jailed, and when they serve their term, send them packing. But because of what Bala Mohammed has told us, Fulanis are seeing themselves as a Bayosan, as a whatever, as you know. But we cannot, as a Southerner, you cannot see yourself as a Fulani man and go and get a place, a land in Fulani in the north. This is oppression and suppression of our rights. I hope we wake up. We need to wake up.
Jara. Halaye.
See that?
DRR camp operation Safe Corridor Malan City.
DRR camp.
You see? Operation Safe Corridor for what? These are the people who are killing us. People, instead of providing safe corridor for citizens, you keep them in IDP camps. They can never return to their farms because these people who you are pardoning are going to chase them away and kill them. These are not Nigerians. They're not part of us. They've been imposed on us since 2016. 2016. Right. Anyway. So
Operation Safe Corridor. Malan City.
Nigeria.
Na dauki alkawarin zan zamo cikakken dan kasa.
We don't know what they're saying. Why are they swearing in? Why are they doing this in Fulani language? If they say we're one Nigeria, so we can all hear, it should be in English, shouldn't it? Look, if they are allowing the foreigners to speak in their own language in our land, very soon, those of us in the south, we will end up having to speak that language, or we can no longer be in Nigeria. Oh man, I hope you guys are understanding, following what we're saying. I hope you are following what we're saying. We need to wake up. We need to. So let me play a bit more than I'll. We don't know what they're saying. We don't know what they're saying. Does anybody know what they're saying there? It's on Channels News. This is on Channels News. This is on... Exactly. Lori, exactly. This is what I'm asking. You know, these guys are... They are putting this on Channels News to tell us this is the language you must learn. And you're talking about one Nigeria. You're talking about one. This, look, listen on. So don't think I'm.
For want of time and considering the number of graduating clients, only 20 will receive the certificate, while others will have their launch.
Look at that. All of these people pardoned. They've not faced any court, no jail time, no compensation, no going to the families they've destroyed and apologizing and serving time. Yet they are going to be the ones who will get the families who they've killed. They will not get compensation, but these guys will be compensated by giving them land, homes, house, schools for their children. And you talk about one Nigeria. This is what I don't understand when I'm hearing Tinubu say to us to believe in one Nigeria. Because these guys, they're going to get, and they're going to have a record. All of them have records. They have names now. The government will fund money to them. But we, the Southerners, our names are not even on the books. So we won't get anything. And they will use those books to justify and take our land. Man. Right, I'll forward you a little bit more.
At the multipurpose hall, I will be directed accordingly.
So we're going to leave that there. So I'll leave that to you to really just take that in and understand. Please, at this point, if you haven't signed the petition, go ahead and sign it. We'd like you to go ahead and sign it. Go ahead and sign it. Very important. Go ahead and sign it. It is very, very important. Let me see if I got any updates on it. I haven't, but I'm going to speak to somebody to get some updates on that, because it's important to be able to run with that. This is something that if you're a Southerner and if you're a Yoruba man, please sign that petition. It is a way for getting our people engaged in it. It is a process. It is a very important part of the process in getting our people engaged in this struggle, the clamor for self-determination. We cannot be silent anymore. I urge you, please go ahead and sign it. Go ahead. So go and click on it. Once you click on home, hit submit, and there you go. So you'll be able to fill the rest in. And that is all you have to do. And I'm doing it live on air so you can see it yourself. And this is something that we must all do. I encourage you, sign this petition. On balance of everything I've thought about and what I've heard and what I've read and all of that, for me, I am comfortable in saying sign the petition. And of course, this is the lady, Onitiri Abiola, who is really championing this. And we hope to speak to her soon and bring her on the platform at some point. We'll be working on that. But and also we have to keep this going. It's very, very important. Please sign that petition. Now, one more thing I want to do. So going back to this thing, I want to show you. Here we go. So
to cleanse of Nigeria of unrealizable potential. And I graduated with honors. Honors.
You see?
I was recruited by 5 of the big 8 accounting firms.
You see, what on this particular point, I would like to say something. I want to see a Yoruba nation where our own accounting firms will be the ones that people around the world will want to come to, not us going to theirs. You see, that is what leadership is about for me. It's not about me joining what they have as their own accounting firms. We create our own gold standard, world standard accounting firms, where we employ our people will set it up and will run it in our land, and people from around the world will come to it. Now that is proper leadership, because you freed our people to be able to take control of their future. Mentioning the names of those places is a sign of mentality, colonial mentality. That's the best, and we aspire to that best. No, we are the source. We are the beginning of all things, and we can rebirth ourselves. Staying in Contraption Nigeria is enslaving millions of Yorubas, Middle Belt, and Igbos. We need to break free, break it up.
Deloitte, Anderson, and others.
Look at that.
They offered me a job.
You see?
But I chose the one.
You see?
That promised to give me audit exposure and assignment to organization having roots in Nigeria. I'm a very contented person. I called for this audience, and I'm grateful to you.
There's nothing to offer us. As for me, I respectfully, that is your opinion, and that's what you want. But you're not speaking for me, because I don't hear you talking about our roads, our schools, our bridges, our hospitals, our safety. These guys are bringing, since 2016, they have been rehabilitating Boko Haram. Since 2016, 6 years, uninterrupted. And every time they rehabilitate, they're giving them national card. They become Nigerian citizens. You have done nothing about that. Let me show you one more thing that he did that I want to make sure you're aware of. This is it. Is that the one? No, here. I want you to look at this one. Let me go. I want you to look at this to show you. I want you to see this bit. Oh, okay. Look at this.
Hi there. Did you know you can perfectly leave?
Tinubu donates 50 million to Gusau attack. You see? Listen.
Thank you.
he donates 50 million. You see?
My word is short. It's prayer. And the Imam offered the prayer for us.
So he's giving them 50 million. I'm just showing you in Gusau. I'd like to know how often has Tinubu given money to in the south to not money. Come and help. We don't need your money. We need infrastructure. We need, because it's a different mindset. We need infrastructure, but you with all this, what steps have you done to make sure within your APC that the infrastructure is in place for us? And if there was no infrastructure under them at that time, what guarantees are there that going to be infrastructure now? There isn't any. Our safety, zero. Our lives, nothing. You give money to them, us, we're just talking. We need infrastructure, healthcare, safety, all the things that you need in a functioning society is non-existent. So those of you, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that Tinubu speaks for us. If that's my own view, there's nothing to be abused about. I'm just being factual. I'm presenting evidence. And he was in the meeting this morning. Let me just go back and show you. He was in a meeting this morning. This one here.
It was very unusual to find the husband and wife before the caucus of his party.
You see?
That is what.
This is this morning. So listen, I'm just showing you all of this. I'm gonna wrap it up now. What I want to most of all impress upon us. Here's one more thing I want to show before I actually wrap up. I forgot to mention that. Here is something that will be that I want you to see this. I will read through that because that is a bit of news that is important, which is good. So breaking, Ilanamo Odua files legal suit to stop Ekiti and Osun 2022 election. Very good. Now that goes to the point. 16th of March 2022. Akito Yadeniro Orire, 15 other Yoruba self-determination activists filed suit in Ado-Ekiti, Oshogbo Court against INEC and AGF. Higher Ondo-born constitutional lawyer Tolu Babaleye want Osun-Ekiti election stopped because 1999 constitution does not meet the requirement that qualifies as a valid constitution. Fantastic. Says without the referendum, which is absolute, say without having a referendum, which absolutely is an essential part of the process of making a constitution, the 1999 constitution is illegal and invalid and of no effect whatsoever. In what can be described as an attempt to force the Nigerian government to succumb to the conduct of a referendum to decide constitutionally, legally, and peacefully the agitation for an independent Yoruba nation, the dissolution of the amalgamation of the southern and northern Nigeria, 17 Yoruba nation self-determination activists on Tuesday filed 2 suits respectively at the Federal High Court in Ado-Ekiti and Oshogbo, praying for a declaration of that the current 1999 constitution of Nigeria is illegal, invalid, and of no effect whatsoever because no referendum was conducted before it was enacted. The activists, who are members of the umbrella body of the Yoruba self-determination groups, Ilana Modua Worldwide, in the suit filed on their behalf by the lawyer, Mr. Tolu Babaleye, have the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as defendants. The self-determination activists, led by leader of the Ilana Modua, Professor Banja Kitoye from Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State, his deputy professor, Wale Denino from Ile-Ife, Osun State, and Ado-Ekiti-based medical doctor, Chief Bayo Orire, and 15 others are demanding for a total decommissioning of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria to pave way for a referendum so that the indigenous people of Yoruba land can decide on their nation first and foremost. Wow. This is monumental. And there's me thinking I didn't fully. It's very, very important. This is very important, and I might have to even hurriedly do something in the short space of time. We need to probably do something about this anyway, but this is breaking news, as it were. It's been on, but you're hearing it here again. Somebody mentioned it and I saw it earlier on, but because of what the planned broadcast, I focused on that. But obviously this is of immense importance. Listen to this again. According to a statement made available to the newsmen by the Communications Secretary of Elana Modu and Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, the activists are praying for a categorical order that, against the backdrop of the current Nigerian constitution, is illegal and invalid because no referendum was conducted before it was enacted. INEC does not have the law that can be used to conduct elections anywhere in Yoruba land, a region within Nigeria. Thus, the forthcoming Ekiti and Osun governorship polls and all future elections should be stopped in Yoruba land until the referendum is held for the Yoruba people to decide their system, the system they want for themselves within Nigeria, and whether they even want to remain as Nigerians. We are demanding that, whether by virtue of the preamble of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, which says, we the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having families solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation under God, dedicated to promotion of inter-African solidarity, world peace, international cooperation and understanding, and to provide for a constitution for the purpose of promoting the good government and welfare of all persons in our country, on the principle of freedom, equity, and justice, and for the purpose of consolidating the unity of our people, do hereby make and give ourselves the following constitution, without having a referendum, which absolutely is an essential part of the process of making a constitution. The said 1999 constitution, as amended, is illegal, invalid, and of no effect whatsoever, for failing to meet an essential requirement to be qualified as a valid constitution, the statement said. Therefore, in the event that the above sole issue is resolved, in the positive affirmation, the claimants led by Akitoye pray the courts for the following reliefs: a declaration of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended is invalid and of no effect whatsoever, by reason of its failure to satisfy the essential requirements of referendum and national consensus expected of a valid constitution. A declaration that the preamble / introductory passage of the 1999 constitution inserted into the constitution by the military government, which says, we the people of Nigeria have resolved to give ourselves a constitution, is a lie, when in actual fact it was the military government that came up with the document and imposed it on the Nigerian people without any constitution from the Nigerian people, a contribution from the Nigerian people. It has therefore rendered the constitution illegal, invalid, and null and void, and of no effect on the ground of a naked lie fraud. I've often stated this over and over in my broadcast. I may well have to come back again later on and talk about this, because this is something monumental. I may well have to, but this is quite sizable and quite, this is something really, this is meaty. And, like I said, we need to carry on, and we must support this kind of action straight away. So, it goes on to say, please continue to share this podcast, and this is very, very, very important. Oh, thank you very much, Basil. I appreciate that. Thank you. I like to base a lot of what I said on facts, because I don't like to come and argue and sort of just make conjecture. I always make sure that I base my discussions and talks, what I do, on facts. If I cannot back it up, I'm not touching it. I need to go and research it, go and look at it, be sure once I'm clear that that's what it is, and I know, and I know, and there's a moral compass with me that steers me in that direction as well, and it rarely leads me wrong. And when I do go wrong, I will say, listen, I apologize, and make sure I'm aware and keep abreast of things as much as I can. Nobody's perfect, but thank you so much, Malagba Bashiru. Now let's read the next line of this one. A declaration that no valid elections, whether presidential, governorship, national and state assembly or councilorships elections, can be validly held under the said invalid and fraudulent constitution, as one cannot build something or nothing in law and expect it to stand. A declaration that the following Ekiti state governorship election, which is scheduled to be conducted in June 2022 by INEC, cannot be validly held under the said illegal and invalid constitution of Nigeria. An order of this honorable court stopping the holding of the scheduled Ekiti state governorship elections coming up in June 2022 from being held, as there is no valid legal framework for such an exercise, because the 1999 constitution, as amended, under which the said governorship election is planned to be conducted, is illegal and invalid and inherently defective. An order of this honorable court directing the defendants jointly and severally to stay clear of Ekiti and Osun states in June and July 2022 and suspend the immediate effects the plans and arrangements they have put in place to conduct such an illegal election in Ekiti and Osun states of Nigeria. Adeleye said in a statement on behalf of the Ilana Modua, the group called on all Yoruba people, especially self-determination activists in Ekiti, Osun state, to mobilize themselves and ensure that they are present in the court in Oshogbo and Ado Ekiti whenever the cases are called for mention. This is a clarion call to our people within and beyond Yoruba land that it is time to jettison our personal interest for the overall interest of our land. History and posterity will never be kind to us if we miss this historic opportunity to salvage our land and restore our stolen naturehood. We must all come out in our large numbers to show solidarity, peacefully and lawfully in support of this case, because a landmark decision awaits the Yoruba people. E-signed, Maxwell Adeleye, Communication Secretary, Ilana Modua, worldwide. It was signed yesterday. This was signed yesterday. Sorry, today is Thursday. So that is a monumental decision right there. Right there. This is something that is actually quite... This is... it might look innocuous, and it might look like it's... This is big. This is big. This is huge. So, breaking news is that the Lana Modua have filed a case against the illegal constitution to prevent the elections to take place in Ado Ekiti and Oshogbo against the INEC and the AGF. Very, very, very good. Yeah, I'm checking that. Kola Wale Adigun. Yes, I need to. Yes, I've noticed that myself. I noticed that this morning. So I'll be making some inquiries about that. I'll see if I can give updates. And it may well be a good idea not to have that showing up to the general public. I don't know, but I need to find out about that. So yes, that's a very good point that you raised there. But please, this is breaking and very important. So let me make sure I can do something about that. So I'm gonna put this up here. That is a very important information that's happened right there. Akintoye, Adeniro Orire and others filed suits against Ado Ekiti Oshogbo Court against the INEC and AGF to stop the election because the constitution is not valid. It says here, because the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria does not meet the requirement that qualify it as a valid constitution. So very, very good news right there. Please do share this broadcast. I'm going to be wrapping up for now. I'm going to come back again and I will talk some more. But this is really, really, really of great importance. And I'll probably be doing one or two things about this to try and see if, let's just see how we can progress with it. But for now, like I said, on the issue of this now, Tinubu does not understand that the illegality of the constitution, the very constitution which forms the foundation of that contraption we call Nigeria. And the foundations are what is being exposed right here, because there has been no, according to the words within the write-up here, let us go for key words that I would like you to home in on. Very, very important. It says here, the key word here, it says says here, and for the purpose of consolidating duty of people, do hereby make to give ourselves the following constitution without having a referendum, which absolutely is an essential part of in the process making a constitution. The said 1999 constitution is illegal and invalid and of no effect whatsoever for failing to meet an essential requirement to be qualified as a valid constitution, the statement stated. That is really, really important. That point is, one cannot overemphasize that point. That is what we've been saying all along. As you all know, many of you will know, Citizen AY here have been championing, or initially championed the constitution, believing that it had rights in it. But as time got on, I realized that it was actually a fraud. And then we've been campaigning and raising awareness about the fact that the Nigerian constitution is a fraud and we need a referendum. And here now, with this court case now, that now really throws it open. And we must all watch this closely. We need to find out, we need to make sure that I urge all social media to be watching this case. And we should air it. We need people, as many people around the world, on the day of this, when this case will be had, those two the dates, we have to make sure that this case is shown around the world. That's one of the things that we must do as media people. Share this and we follow the proceedings and make sure, and we continue to even what's the word? Promote petition. But this here is very, very fundamental. This information that you see here before you is of extreme importance, and we need to push it. Please do share the broadcast, and we will monitor the progress. So what I wanted to say is I will, be carrying on with things. I will be back later on. This is probably going to be more of where things are really. We're going to talk more about this. This breaking news is very, very important. It is something that we need to relay and tell. So we need to talk about the fact that the Ilana Modu has taken the government to court, the AGF and the INEC to court because of the illegality, because of the illegal constitution, and to stop the Ekiti and Ado-Ekiti and I think it's Oshun, if I'm correct. Let me just check that again. Oshogbo, Ado-Ekiti and Oshogbo. They've taken the case there to prevent the elections in the Osun State elections and the Ekiti elections, to stop that from taking place in June, the Ekiti in June and Osun in July, respectively, to stop that. So please, this is very, very important. Very important information. Share it. Ilana Modua have taken a very momentous decision here on behalf of all Yoruba people. And we salute, once again, as you all know, I applaud and salute Professor Banji Akintoye and Professor Adeniro and all of the others and all, Lanomodu and all of those involved in bringing this case forward. And we've started the process here because the very foundation of that contraption called Nigeria is now what is being exposed for us all to see, and they will have to just give us why it is that there's been no referendum. Very, very important. So listen, thank you very, very much. We are going to be wrapping it up here. I want to have a little break, and I will come back later on, and we may continue on this theme. This may be even, we may continue on this, but there will be other things we want to talk about. But I am very, very grateful. Thanks for those who've called in. If you do want to leave comments, go ahead and leave comments. Oh yeah, so sorry. So what we are trying to do here is just to really look at it and continue to, we need to talk about it. This is very important. Very, very important. The foundation. Let me show you the Constitution, so to see what this is really. This is a really big deal. This is a really big deal. This is the Constitution that we've always said was a fraud, and now is being challenged in the courts. This is the Constitution. Again, there is the link between this and the Constitution. I'll talk about that later on. Now, look at this. This is the fraudulent Constitution in question. This is the court document that is being taken to court, because under no, and I will show you, in fact, that's going to lead me to something else. I'm glad we're doing this now, because, and there is a basis. So I want to give you a bit of background. Those of you here, you're getting a bit of background to why this is a necessary action that is taken. Timely as well, I may add. I must add. Timely action. So let's get this up. Yeah, here we go. A timely action. Now, good. So many of you would have, if you've seen Citizen AY, you will see that we've talked about this. And I just want to give you a quick rundown. There's a bit that I want you to look at. See this one here? Let me just go back. You see, it says here, Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree. So straight away, that's a problem right there, because it's a promulgation decree. And if you see, there is, look at the amount of times where they mention and they talk about the military. Look about the amount of times they talked about the military. So in the first paragraph of that fraudulent Constitution, the decree, federal military government, a coordinating committee, which is again another euphemism for the federal military government, because the committee are consisting of military men. They're all military men. So let me go back again. Now the one I want you to now, therefore, the federal military government. See, the federal military government. I hope you can see that. Let me just make sure that we are seeing the same thing. So you see, it says here. Now the federal. Let me go here. Now, therefore, the federal military government hereby decrees, federal military government decrees a military imposed the Constitution on us. There was no referendum. That is the point. And they are absolutely right. As it stands with this information, this is huge. So we are giving you we're going to really come and dissect this later on. We're going to run through, and we want to, and we support this taking it to court, because it's exposing the fact that there has been no referendum. Here's another point I want you to look at in that fraudulent Constitution, the decree. It says here, provisional ruling, whereas the Provisional Ruling Council has approved the report subject to such amendments as are deemed necessary in the public interest and for the purpose of promoting security, welfare, good governance, for fostering unity, progress in Nigeria. These are the bits that was read in that. Yes, look, let me hold that here. I'm sorry, my thoughts running with me. Let me hold that there. I'm going to read that, and you can see where there's a problem right away. And whereas the Provisional Ruling Council has approved. You see, you do not approve on behalf of the people right there. The report subject to such amendments as are deemed necessary in the public interest and for the purpose of promoting security, welfare, and good governance, and fostering the unity and progress of the people of Nigeria within a view to achieving its objective of handing over an enduring constitution to the people of Nigeria. It is not in your gift as military to decide what constitution. It is left for the people to decide via a referendum what kind of constitution they want. And there is the problem. Now let's go back to the beginning here. Sorry, let me show you this bit I want to show you. I was going to go away from that. No, not that's it. Is it? No. Okay. No, not that one. Let me just get this one. Yeah. So 1 second. Can I put this back here? Will it work? Maybe it will work? No. Yes, that's it. I want to just see that. There's a bit I want you to read in there. I wasn't going to do that, but suddenly it just dawned on me. And I'm going to key in. Those are the key lines that you want to, that's very, very important, that I read as I was going through it. Here we go. So that bit here. We the people. You see, it says here, we are demanding, let me read that, let me highlight it. We are demanding that whether by virtue of the preamble of the Constitution to the Constitution, Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, which says, "We, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having family and solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation under God, dedicated to the promotion of inter-African solidarity, world peace, international cooperation and understanding, and to provide a constitution for the purpose of promoting the good government and welfare of all persons in our country, on the principle of freedom, equity, and justice, for the purpose of consolidating the unity of our people, do hereby make and give to ourselves the following constitution." No referendum. This was done by the military. So this is straight away. It says here, whereas the Provisional Ruling Council has approved, there is no part of it where there was a referendum. So straight away, we're going to have discussions, and we'll see if I can bring some people to discuss this as well at length and break it down, because we need to tie that in and really expose the fraud of the fraudulent governance and what they've done to us. So this is something that let's leave that in our thought now. This is something quite hopeful. This is something really optimistic, and we have to keep this going. We need to we need to follow this closely, very, very closely. It's important, and it is a serious, important thing that we should really be talking about. So what's left for me to do now to say thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you for taking the time to make calls in and to follow this broadcast. I'll be back later on. I want to just have a pause, have a bit of a break, and then maybe later on this evening I should be back to do more follow-up. And watch out, there should be a broadcast on Oduduwa TV radio in Yoruba very, very shortly as well. But what's left for me to say now is to say thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please go down to Citizen AY on YouTube and subscribe. You'll be doing us a great favor. We've covered a range of issues, starting from Tinubu and is he speaking for us, to the issue of the since 2016 that the federal government has been actively taking in Fulanis and giving them national identity cards since 2016 and pardoning them for all the crimes they committed, giving them homes, on denying us access to our resources, and all of this, to the issue of Bala Mohammed talking about Fulani is a Bayosan and everything else, to now this very important information that we worked on, that came to hand, that I was going to talk about, but then I just thought, let me mention it before I go. And the ramifications of that court case is huge for Yoruba people, for Igbos, for Middle Beltans. But more importantly, because of the location in which the court case is happening now, in Adukiti and Oshogbo, those places, it means that now for any election to take place, those court cases will have to be heard first, if I'm correct. I'm not a legal person, but this is something of great interest. What do you think? So monitor this. Let's keep an eye on this. We will be back later on at some point. Not quite sure when, but we will talk about this for definitely. This is a very, very interesting and great development. Please do share this broadcast. I thank you all so much for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. As I said, if you haven't subscribed to us already, please go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Hit the notification button. Give us the thumbs up. You'll be doing us a great favor. We need that support. We need your help to continue to build the platform. For those of you that's already subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, thank you so much. Let's continue to spread the word, bring more people on board so we can have an engaging discussion. At all times on Citizen AY, we endeavor to make sure that there is no profanity or abuse or cursing, and we refrain from doing that. We try to speak on the facts of the matter. We try and talk about the truth and honesty and clarity about the discussions that we have here. And where there are issues where we feel things have not quite met up to that standard, we'll say so. Like I said, that now I did apologize to your son and said, look, that was happening, but I understood at the same time the strength of the feeling of those who are suffering, those of us who are sending money home to our people because of the bad governance. So what we're trying to do at any point on Citizen AY is to be balanced, fair, and truthful, and to try and give you a fair reflection of a true reflection of what is really happening, not to shape it or direct it in any way, shape, or form, and allow proper discussion. What I want to add in closing is this: please, as Southerners, Middle Belt, Yorubas, and Igbos, our unity is of utmost importance in achieving our goal. Of course, ultimately, what we do want is to go for Yoruba Nation, Igbo, and Middle Belt, and we will do that. But unity can get us to that point a lot quicker. So let's get behind, and I'll urge us all, finally, please sign that petition. Go ahead and sign that petition. Let me just put it up so to remind you all, that petition, we have to keep signing it. We'll try and find out about a bit more detail about that. The petition, immensely important, sign it. But like I said, we need to work together, and also let's follow closely. And all those, as requested by Ilana Modua, when those court cases come up, we expect to see all Yorubas come to the court on the day, because it is something monumental. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Help us grow the platform. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, and also please subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'll be back later on. Thank you and goodbye.